shit. Whoa! Holy shit. Dude, I almost knocked my laptop off the counter. Holy crap. Oh my god, dude, that would not have been good. That would not have been good. I need my glasses. I cannot see. Yesterday, speaking of not being able to see. Oh my god, I'll tell you in a second. Excuse me, sir, but what do you think you're doing? Why are my cushions off my couch? I put my glasses on. Grab myself a hair clip. Good morning. I cannot see who you are, but I see somebody. Tallulah. I have no glasses on. Hold on. They're dirty. Let me just wipe them off. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Wow. I'm getting blind. So yesterday, right? I hardly wear my contacts anymore because I hate them. I pretty much wear my glasses 24/7. I'm not really a contact lens person. But yesterday I was wearing a hat. I had to bring my son to hockey, and it was freezing. It's freezing in his rink. So I was like, I need to wear a winter hat. And I hate wearing my glasses when I wear a hat because the hat like pushes your glasses into your head, on the sides. So I was like, oh, let me wear my contacts, So I get in the car and I start driving, and it's like dark out. And I'm like, that's when I realized, I'm like, oh shit, I can't see anything. I could see, but obviously I'm not blind, but everything's blurry, like from far away, the signs, everything. And I realized that I had probably put my contacts in the wrong eyes. So I have like 2 different prescriptions. So I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is not good. I mean, I can see where I'm going. I just couldn't really read the signs or anything. So I'm like driving there. I get there and I'm like, all right, I always carry stuff for my contacts in my car because like I like I said, I hate wearing them. But I realized when I got there, oh yeah, I can't take my contacts out because my nails. When I take my contacts out, I take 2 Q-tips and push them together, and that's how I get my contacts out because I can't get them out with my nails so long. So, and let me tell you, that was a panic mode one time when I first realized that. I first did my nails long and I couldn't get my contacts out. I was like having a heart attack. So I had to like look it up, and now I just use the Q-tips. It's actually even easier than using your fingers. Really, bro? Really? You really just had to do that? Oh my God. Hold on a second. Why is this here anyway? Really, Omi? Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Could you get out of here? Stop causing problems. So yeah. So I couldn't see. It was great. Oh yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing. That reminds me, I need to make an eye appointment. Yeah, dude. I mean, it was bad. It was, the right one wasn't that bad. I could see out of that. It was the left one. Like it almost looked like somebody smeared Vaseline. And that's why I don't wear my contacts that often, because if they spin in my eye ever so slightly, or my eyes get dry, they get blurry. But that wasn't the problem yesterday. The problem was that I had put them in backwards. I guess when I took it's weird because I remember when I took my case off, like the one has an L on it for left, and I saw it on the opposite side, and I was like, did I put it there? Like I was, I was a little confused, but the right one wasn't that bad. It was the left one, especially on the way home. I guess my eyes got like dry from the heat. That's another reason I hate wearing them, because in the winter, with the heat on in the car, like your eyes just dry out, and that makes it really hard for me to see. So it's like I just can't have the best of both worlds. But that's not why I named this Poor Me on here, because that was my mistake. But I named it Poor Me. That's not why. I named the live Poor Me. That's not why. That's not why. So yesterday we got a little distracted at the end of my stream because I was and by the way, good morning. Good morning. I walked into a catastrophe. Yeah. A catastrophe. So anyway, yeah, so we got a little distracted yesterday talking about the Chris Watts case, right? And then I was gonna play another clip for you guys. I totally forgot. But I think I should play it today. Oh, that scared the dog shit out of me. Oh, why my alarm clock's going off right now? Oh, I know why. Hold on. I forgot my son had a delay, so I had the alarm clock set at 9 to get up. All right. Not today. He had it yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't remember now. Hold on. Let me light my tester candles. We're going to test the Beefergs candles out today. See how those burn. Oops, I forgot to put them in order. Oh, you know what? Let me do that real quick so I know which one's which, because I was really confused by results I had yesterday. So now I'm going to have to do another round of testing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let me take a picture of these just so I know when I lit them. Hold on. All right. So, yeah, always being bad. He knocked something over. All right, so let me grab this clip real quick. Because this is what I was going to play yesterday, and then we kind of got distracted listening to I was talking about the Chris Watts case. All right, ready? Here we go. So this is Diane's. I saw this clip the other day, and I'm showing this because I want to show you how like benign this was. Like how not big of a deal this really was. Okay, let's play it.
And I really, really tried to never talk about them on here.
Go ahead, go outside.
Steph, anybody who wants to come up can come up. Do you want to come up, Steph, too? Oh, okay, niece. Gotcha. That could, I know, Pink. You never know. You never know. I think it's all good in the hood.
So I don't know what's being discussed before this clip, but
see, now you didn't need to bring that up.
I don't know what was being discussed prior to this, but
that's not, you could have just said, is that Steph something else? You don't have to bring that shit up. I don't want to talk about all that stuff from back then. Although I will say this, Laura lied about that situation. And again, I don't want to bring up everything, but Laura lied recently and said she never gave anybody's information out. She tried to blame my information getting out by David Fisherman. He never doxed me. Hello, Brian. He never doxed me. He put a picture of the house. That's all. It was actually Laura who gave my information to someone because I had given her a copyright strike and she had my information. Yeah,
okay. So in all fairness, Diane basically gave Laura her information, but at the same time, Diane's information was very easy to obtain because her email address was on her channel and her email address contained her first and last name. I'm just saying, but.
I know, right, Sarah? She lied. No way. Of course she lied because she's, trying to tell people, her new people, that she's never doxed anybody, never gave anyone's information out. And that's just not true. So there's that. Yes. Brian, leave your shirt on, please. Hold on.
I really love how all these people are so forgiving of Diane. There's one thing I got to kind of agree with Laura about. It's that all these people that were, nailing her to the cross over the St. Jude shit, like Tracy, Brian, all of a sudden, all is forgiven. All is forgiven, guys. It's all good now. We don't care about kids with cancer, even though we acted like we did 3 years ago. We don't care now, guys. It's all forgiven. We'll let it go. I don't know. Personally, I just find it strange.
Hold on.
Ooh, these candles are good. Smells like a man.
Wait a minute. It is.
It's Remy.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
All right, let me play this.
How are you?
I'm doing okay, I guess.
Yes, Laura gave me your information.
I know. Listen, I knew that she did. I saw the text back then, but I gave her a long time ago. I had given her a copyright strike, and I gave, you have to give your information. Yeah. So I gave it to her, but she lied and said that it was David Fisherman who gave out my information. No, he just put a picture of the house from Google. He didn't.
Okay, so you know, Laura, I don't know when this was, but I'll take Diane's word for it, you know, because I really just don't see her making this up and saying it for no reason. And I will concur that Laura definitely gave Steph the information because we were all friends at the time. Steph was in Laura's chats and she would, I think she had a wrench on her channel, you know, and I remember Laura had talked to Steph on the phone and then had called me up and she was like all giddy because Steph was going to drive by Diane's house for her. And I was like, well, like, what is that going to do? I don't know. Like, to me, that's such a waste of time. You know, like, who cares? I don't fucking care what Diane's house looks like, honestly. I was like, all right. And that was all them right there. Planning, you know, for Steph to do a drive-by and take a picture of her house and send it to Laura. And I'm like, all right, dude. I don't know. I thought it was stupid. Stupid idea, but they did it, not me. All right. But either way, let's continue.
He didn't dox. So she lied. That's all. But
Yeah. Well, Dave's not the greatest person on the planet either.
well, no. But all I'm saying is he never gave out my information. He never gave the address.
Not that I know of.
You know. Oh my God. Is that really her in this chat?
Who is it?
Laura. Is that really you, Laura?
Oh yeah, no, I'll bring him out. Yeah, I
Laura,
was
are you
around
really in
back
my
then.
chat? Oh, listen. Your name came up in because somebody said something in the chat. This is not, you know, a Laura bashing. Is that really her?
She doesn't like watch people that she doesn't like. Yet, I mean, within seconds, she's in Diane's chat. Okay.
What do you mean bashing? Like Laura, what do you mean? You know you gave me everything that you could that you had on Diane. I was a mod for you at the time.
Well, she was saying that it was 2019. Oh my God. I know it was.
Everything was 2019 in Laura's head. Everything horrible. If Laura did something stupid, it was 2019 when it happened, guys. It wasn't 2020 or 21. It was everything was 2019. Always. Like always.
2019. No, it wasn't.
No. I was not around in 2019.
Yeah, it wasn't 2019.
Mm-mm.
But whatever.
It was when I was a mod.
So Diane's like, but whatever. All she's doing is basically just correcting the truth. That's all. She's like, whatever. You know, like she's not even mad about it anymore. But wait until you see what happens.
I mean, don't go get your pants all, you know, in a knot, your panties in a knot or whatever. You're still going around telling people on your fucking channel that I misappropriated funds. Do you know that that's a crime?
Now, am I wrong here or something? But like, wasn't she one of the people that was kind of like getting ready to forgive Diane, like just like a couple of weeks ago? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong.
Do you know that that's a crime? To say that somebody is, you know,
Diane, that's not a crime. Okay. It might be defamation, but it's not a crime to say that somebody misappropriated funds. Misappropriating funds might be a crime, but that saying that isn't a crime. I mean, in a sense, you did misappropriate funds.
Pretty big allegation, honey. So knock it off while you're here. So just saying, misappropriated funds. That's
see, that shit pisses me off, Diane, because don't sit there and pretend like you don't what is everybody talking about? What do you mean I misappropriated funds? What? Come on, Diane. You know what you did with the St. Jude's thing. This is why I can never have respect for this woman again or go in her chat again. Because she will never just fucking own the shit. Just fucking own it, Diane, what you did. You know? Come on.
Think Laura's ever going to stop with that narrative?
Probably not.
There was a reason she gave me what she had on you to begin with. I think it was something about you leaking her Discord. She was very upset about that.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
I was not around for that.
I think, and I'm not sure because there was quite a few times, Laura got really upset with Diane and Wendy. But and if Ash is in here, Ash has she has that Rain Man memory when it comes to YouTube shit. If she's still in here, maybe she could let us know. If it was this the time that Laura was going to do some type of game in her chat? Remember, she was going to do some type of game or something. and they got the answers to like her game that she was gonna play, something like that. Yes, the award show. Okay, that's what it was. I knew it was something like that. It was like a game or something. Yeah. So like, dude, it was so stupid. Laura was gonna do some award show. They beat her to the chase because somebody in her Discord leaked the results or some shit, and like so in turn, right? She wanted Steph to go drive by Diane's house. Like what? Like what? So stupid. So stupid. I mean, come on, give me a break.
My God.
Like, even like I was friends with Laura at the time, and even I was like, dude, that's pretty like, I mean, that's pretty slick that they did that, like I can't even kind of be mad at it. Like, like, it was a pretty good, like, to me, it was like a good YouTube like dick move, to do something like that. And I was kind of like, I don't know, I kind of thought it was funny in a sense, like, and I fucking couldn't stand Diane at the time, like I just like was like, whatever, dude. Like I was like, all right, it's kind of fucked up, but like, like, come on, Laura. It's not like you were playing the Grammys or some shit, some bullshit YouTube stuff. Like, it was a good YouTube move, I'll say. And she got so upset about it, man. You would have thought, like Diane stole her thesis and Laura couldn't graduate college because of it. Come on.
Well,
Hi,
I
Amanda.
actually wasn't a mole in there. It just so happened that back then, some of her people left and they came over to us because they liked us. We didn't leak her Discord. So.
Actually, Laura is the one person on YouTube who brags about the large amount of people who used to be with her.
Yeah, it was her Patreon. That's right. It was her Patreon Facebook chat. So that's what it was.
Everybody at some point was a Patreon, but they've all left, Laura. Like, stop bragging about that.
All right, I gotta agree with Steph there. Like, yeah, Laura, stop bragging about that, dude. That's nothing to brag about.
It's not a good look.
And how, and why are you listening to me? I thought that you're not doing drama anymore, that you are creating your own community. Why are you listening to me? Watch, I'll be the topic tomorrow because she said, if anyone mentions my name, oh my God, you both are so pathetic.
No, I don't require a high school diploma to be in my chat. Whatever, everybody's welcome.
God, Laura, your name came up.
Guess some people need content. Wait, I think I said like one sentence. Is that content for you, Laura?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that all it takes?
Laura. Watch, we will be her content tomorrow, or at least.
Oh, you will.
I probably will be, because she's in here listening to me. I thought you don't want any part of the community anymore.
Calm down, Laura. It's gonna be okay. Take a deep breath.
I wish I could see the chat like with this, because she's just bugging the fuck out.
Just wanted to clarify that you didn't tell the truth about where you got my address from. That's all. Yeah, she'll be live raging. It's okay. It wasn't an attack.
Oh, yes, she will. Oh, yes, she will.
No one attacked you.
I mean, it is what it is.
Content. Yeah.
She's the one that put it out.
Yeah.
I didn't put it out. She did.
Oh, gosh.
Or she brought it up.
So I wanted clarity.
All right. So that was that. Not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. Diane's just correcting shit, She's just like, and look, I'm not Diane's biggest fan at all. I'm just saying what she just did right there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay. Laura goes live as she walks to the store for boiled peanuts because she can't drive for some reason. Oh, shit. Hold on. I just fucked up. Hold on. Give me a second here. Bro, there's something wrong with these people. Well, this person. For your content and community posts, don't need donations. They have plenty of money. She was ready to let go of the fucking St. Jude's shit recently because, like, I don't know, Diane reached out to her or some shit because she, when she got diagnosed with cancer. And of course, as long as you're nice to Laura, all is forgiven. So So here she is. Hold on. I didn't watch this whole thing, but hold on. I was watching Alicia's clip. I'm like, dude, what are you doing walking in the snow, Laura? Like, so Laura had to get boiled peanuts and chips, I guess. So she walked to the store. She's been trapped in her house for a few days, which I'm like, Laura, you're always in your house. Like, what has changed about this? Really? You know, you're always trapped in your house by choice. Like, now you're crying about it. I just find it funny. Miss New Yorker over here, okay, who's always like, yo, I'm a fucking New Yorker, bro. She's like, I can't like drive in this fucking dusting of snow and ice on the roads. Now I get it. They don't ice, they don't like up here they salt and they put dirt down and shit in the roads when it snows, but they don't always do that right away. So there's many, many times in my life where I was forced to drive on ice, okay? And there's no salt down yet, or in snow. Like the other day, no plows came down my block. I drove my son to school in the ice the other morning. No big deal. Yeah, we almost slid out a little bit, but I've been driving in ice and snow since I could drive. I mean, you should be used to it at fucking 53 years old. I know it don't snow and shit down there, but like you're driving down the block, bro. Like you couldn't just drive to the gas station, whatever. I guess she could use the exercise, but just like, okay. It's best not to try, but I wouldn't have. Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's right down the block, if it's in with walking distance, like just drive, dude. I don't know, whatever. I mean, who cares? She walked, whatever, but I guess she couldn't just walk there. She had to go live and start ranting.
I couldn't sit in the damn house anymore. Hold on. Trying to put my glove back on.
I'm sorry, I could never live somewhere like that where like the whole fucking town shuts down because there's a little bit of snow and ice on the road. Like, no thanks. No thanks. No offense to anybody that lives there. It's just, you got to look at it from my perspective, as somebody who lived in the Northeast their whole life. It's like, it's kind of funny that the whole town shuts down. But it's like that where my in-laws live, like the whole fucking town shuts down, like the whole state. It's like a state of emergency and there's literally like a dusting of snow on the ground. It's kind of funny, because like we drive in that shit all the time, like, I mean, we haven't in the last couple of years, but most of my life I've had to drive in snow and ice. It's just funny because it's like you guys have the same cars as us. I understand that they don't really ice whatever. They don't stop. They don't plow the roads down there and they don't put the salt, but to be honest with you, salt don't do much. Because they could salt the roads as much as they want. Is when another layer of snow comes on top of that or water, it doesn't really do much here, so it'll melt it a little bit, like the main roads, but the side streets are always a fucking mess, so it's not that safe to drive here either, I guess is what I'm saying, even with this salt and everything. Like I always feel safer driving on the highway because like that the highway is plowed and it's clear. When you're on side roads, that's when it's scary, driving down the side streets.
Hang on.
No.
All right. It's lovely. Hey, Rhodey.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit in the house anymore. I was losing my mind.
But dude, she's always in her house. Like, where does she go?
I was like, I gotta get the fuck out. So I just had to walk to the gas station.
Bro, like, good thing she don't live up here because, like, we've gotten trapped in our fucking houses for, like, fucking weeks at a time. I mean, there's been times I've been trapped in my house for, like, 8 days, no electricity. Come on, dude. She's like 4 days she's been trapped in her house. Meanwhile, she doesn't leave her house all that much anyway. It's like, all right. Yeah, it's like an inch. Remy, that's what happens down south. They just shut everything down. Well, it must have been a pretty far walk, right? Like a mile and a half to get to the gas station, which at that point I would have just fucking drove my car and risked it. There's no cars on the road, so what's the worst that can happen? You go really slow and then, whatever. Especially if I'm a New Yorker, because I'm used to driving in this shit. like I understand the people down south not wanting to drive because like they're not accustomed to this, but we're used to it. We've driven in snow our whole fucking lives. So I'm like, what are you scared of, dude? I think that's why I'm confused.
Oh, I see some cars trying to make it. Never know what you're gonna get. That's true, Chris.
Dude, I had a Lincoln LS back in the day, and that car was the absolute worst car in the fucking snow and ice. It was rear-wheel drive. In fact, the end of me having that car was because it was horrible in the weather, and I got into an accident. Some guy stopped short in front of me at a light. It was raining. It had just started raining. That's when the roads are like really slick. And I stopped, and my brakes just locked up. And my car just slid out. I mean, that thing used to slide out all the time because it was rear-wheel drive, and that's like the worst kind of car to have in the snow and ice. I remember I got stuck in my friend's apartment complex when it was snowing, and these like random guys had to like push my car. It was like I used to get stuck in that thing everywhere if it was snowing or icy out. It was horrible in the ice, but like you just get used to it. To be fair, that is ice, not snow. Yeah, we get plenty of ice. That's what I'm saying. Like the other day, when I drove Jesse to school, there was a sheet of ice under the snow, and they didn't do shit to the roads here, overnight. So we almost slid out a little bit, but you're on a side street, just drive slow. I don't think she had to go on a main highway or anything.
So on the way to the gas station, I was listening to Tracy, and I just want to address a couple of things she said.
Okay, I didn't know Tracy went live because I don't pay attention to that bitch.
By the way, it's cold, but I have on 2 wool coats, gloves, sweats, boots, and a sweatshirt. 2 sweatshirts.
She have to tell everybody what she's wearing. Like, we don't care, Laura.
So I look like an Oompa Loompa, but I'm warm.
She has 2 coats on. That's normal. It's like, what? Oh my God. Could just imagine what that looks like.
And my nose is cold. So, all right. So let me address this. So Tracy said that the whole live wasn't about me, which I don't think I ever said it was, and that I should have trolled Wag and Diane. Okay. I didn't even know Wag went on panel because I left right after I said the 2 of them were ridiculous. But I didn't watch before that or after that. But let me make this clear. I don't give a fuck
You're right
about Wag. I don't want to troll him. I don't want to see him.
I just personally find it funny because she's like scared to drive in the snow. And it's like, girl, you grew up in New York. What are you scared to drive in the snow for? Because even when she was driving back from Jonice's, she was like all nervous about the weather. And I'm like, bro, like, you grew up in New York, man. Come on, Miss New Yorker. Like, what's going on? What are you scared of? It's like, you use New York as an excuse for everything else. And then when it comes to being a real New Yorker, well, you fell.
I don't want to be in a room with him. I don't want to be in a live with him. I don't give a fuck about Wag. So people asking why didn't I troll, blah, 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 because I don't like him. And I don't want to be anywhere near him ever again. I think he's a loser.
We all know that's not true because she's probably has trolled him amongst, others, but
I think he's a piece of shit. and I have no desire to be anywhere near him or in the same room as him.
Only she's been under his lives, I don't know how many times in the last like week, leaving comments for him.
So that's why I didn't stick around to troll them, because I don't give a fuck. As far as Diane and Steph goes, I know that I'm the only person on the platform that's not allowed to forget, but Diane started her with Steph saying, oh, and Laura, you're such a fucking liar, something like that. That's when I went in there, and that's when I was fucking pissed.
Because she was just sitting there minding her own business, and somehow, right, through like osmosis or something shit, the information, right, that Diane was live saying that just downloaded in her brain, and she was like, my spidey senses are tingling. I feel like Diane's talking about me. Let me go in there. And oh shit, she is. Like, no, or you were sitting there watching or listening, and you heard her say that. She's like, that's when I decided to go in there. No. You were already in there listening, clearly, okay? Because you didn't just like psychically know that they were talking about you. You had to already be listening to know that. I mean, you came in within seconds.
Diane, I'm not a fucking liar. That's you. So then, of course, her chat was like, oh, Laura lies. What a shock. Please show me all these lies that I tell.
Okay, where do we start with that one? I'm a stockbroker. I'm a record executive. I'm a successful business owner. Where else could I start? Oh, makeup mobsters, kid, hates her kid. I mean, where the fuck else should I go? She doesn't feed her kid properly. Where do you lie, dude? Seriously? I mean, I could keep going, Laura, for probably like the rest of this live with all the shit that you've said about people that's been lies. Yeah, my candles are luxury. Welcome to my enterprise. You know, you reach the headquarters of fucking energy candles, right? My assistant will get back to you. I mean, I can keep going. I can keep going.
I'll wait. Yeah. So.
Well, you didn't have to wait because I just answered your question.
Then you have Diane bring Steph up. And the first thing out of Steph's mouth.
Oh, I wish Makeup Mobster the best. I hope she makes $1 million. I mean, dude, like pretty much anytime you talk, you're lying. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, she lied about QB's lawsuit. Yeah, it's nonstop, dude. I mean, come on. We don't have all day to be. It's like, it's probably easier to answer when are you not lying, than when you are actually lying.
Laura gave me all your information. Who fucking cares? It was 2020. Who gives a shit?
So nobody on here is allowed to correct information about themselves. Only she is, apparently. Diane can't correct that, and neither can Steph. The person who was involved in it can't correct it. Only Laura's allowed to do that.
And yeah, I did, and
and she never does.
Owned it back then, but when you said
she owned it, all right, let's go back. The only reason she owned that, from what I remember, because this was years ago, the only reason that she owned it was because she wanted to out Steph. And in the meantime, when she outed Steph for driving by Diane's house, she stupidly and foolishly outed herself in the process. So it's the only reason that she owned it was because she was trying to be vindictive towards Steph. And then it, much like everything else, it kind of ended up blowing up in her own face. Because it was like, well, okay, Laura, now you did that. But then, now that you did that, because I remember I was friends with Steph at the time, now that you did that, now you just busted yourself out in the process. So, I mean, like, she kind of had no choice to own it, because it's like, well, how do you know Steph drove by her house? Like, how would you know that? And then, Steph, she came with the receipts. So, yeah. You kind of had no choice but to own that.
Said it last night. You didn't say the situation at first. You made it out like I was just handing out people's info.
She based it like it was like a noble, step right there that she owned it. It's like, no, Laura, you owned it because you're an idiot. You were stupid, and you kind of had to own it because you outed Steph. You were being vindictive. You were not thinking, and then you had to out yourself in order to out Steph. So, I mean, it wasn't like some noble thing like I owned it. Like she just came forward like, let me stop all this trouble here And like nobody would have even known, in all honesty, that Steph even drove by Diane's house if Laura didn't put it out there. Like, she put it out there. So, you know, that she kind of had no choice but to own it. Oh my God.
And that it's all because of me that people contacted your family. Yeah, why don't you give the actual situation, Diane? That was before we found out what you did with St. Jude.
Which is actually worse, Laura. I don't know why you're adding that in. That makes you look worse. It was because Diane and Wendy, I guess, did the fucking award show thing. It was like so silly, you know, stupid.
That was before that,
Yeah.
like a year before that. But you made it out like because of me, people contacted your real life. And that is the biggest bunch of bullshit.
Okay, so we just listened to the clip. Did anybody get that sense that Diane said that? No. She was just simply stating that Laura's the one who gave her information to Steph. That's all. That's it. And Steph was, you got to remember, Steph was a new person in the community at the time. Like, we didn't really know her. So it's like, here's Laura giving, you know, Diane's information to somebody who she doesn't even fucking know, you know, because she's mad about an award show. It's not even like, it's so stupid. But yeah, that's, I mean, oh my God, the more she talks, the more she just digs the hole.
Bullshit. And you fucking know it. So people may want to forgive you, but I got news for you. As someone who has fucking cancer, yeah, you're not forgiven in my eyes. You never will be. And that doesn't mean I got to call you a scammer, but I would ask that you.
So Laura has cancer when it's convenient, and then she doesn't have it when it's convenient. Because like when she's fighting with Alicia, her cancer is gone. You know, she got surgery and her cancer it's gone 100%. They did the surgery, the cancer is gone, guys. It's gone. But when she wants to use it against somebody, she's a cancer patient. It's like, make your mind up, girl.
You keep my fucking name out of your mouth. And that's, in my opinion.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Slap. I can't.
That's the only reason why you had WAG on panel. Because you knew it was going to be Laura.
That's all I hear. So yeah, WAG went on panel, so I went to go check it out. And like he was literally up there for like maybe of 3 minutes. And you know, 3 minutes.
And honestly, I don't even know if it was. But that's all WAG ever talks about. So I'm assuming it was.
I mean, here we go again with, you know, because he has addressed her, it's all he talks about. He don't talk about anything else. You know, he don't sit there and play the guitar. If there's anybody in this fucking community, honestly, that actually has a fucking talent, it's that guy. I mean, I'm just saying, like, even like I just sit here and bullshit. That guy literally puts a show on and like, you know, it's amazing. Like he could sing, he could fucking play the guitar. He actually has a talent here, you know. But, you know, we'll just ignore that and forget that that's a thing. What the fuck was that? Hold on.
It was ice.
Pop.
Sorry, guys. I can't look at chat and concentrate on trying not to fall.
She can't walk and chew gum at the same time. She's like, I can't look at chat and not fall. What? Oh, my God. Like, walk on the grass, bro. Why are you struggling? Like, look, there's a clear patch of fucking of street right there. Oh my God.
Yeah, my car. I was gonna walk on the grass.
Yeah.
H Texan. And then you have like everyone's talking about necklace game. All right, let me just say this. If anybody has a quote unquote right in the drama community to air other people's shit like they've done mine, is me. And guess who hasn't done it? Me.
What? Oh my God.
Guess who doesn't give a shit about Randy and her friends?
Oh, you got a Tracy wig? That's gonna be fucking amazing. Who's this JP person? Me and Lolly.
Me.
I need to start ordering fucking wigs. Seriously. I really should. I did Molly Go Lightly back in the day, and that was fun. I did her twice, I think. But I would love to do a Laura fucking impression, but she will get so fucking mad if I do that. I mean, it'll ruin her fucking life. I might put her into the fucking insane asylum if I do that. So I'm just gonna refrain. I'll refrain.
that when it was reversed, oh, they used that shit for content. They couldn't get enough of Laura fighting with her friends. Let's bring them on panel. Let's do this. Let's do that. Meanwhile, who's the one person that doesn't do it? Me. Make it make sense.
Bro, like, this is why I named this stream Poor Me. It's like, poor her. You know, she's just like, who doesn't do this? Me. She's always the innocent victim in everything. You know, it's like, bust the violins out, Laura. When I played this, I should have played it alongside like that sad violin music, you know, in the background. Because it's all I hear.
But I'm just so awful. I'm just so horrible. I'm the worst fucking person out there.
Did anybody like say that? Nobody said that. I'm sure there's way worse people out there than Laura. Like, honestly, you know, there's people that kill, you know, and like do really fucked up shit. But like, I mean, I don't even think people said you're the worst person, even on YouTube. Out here.
I even heard Tracy say how Diane, she forgives Diane. Really? Okay.
Of course Tracy forgives Diane. She fucking hates Wendy and Randy. So of course she fucking forgives Diane. Because that's how these people operate, dude. Like, they're like, oh, you hate the same person as me? Okay, you're forgiven. I don't fucking care what you did in your past. I'm going to forgive you. That's how they operate. Why are you surprised by this?
But people still bring up shit with me from 2019, which doesn't even come close to what Diane did. And people wonder why I have an attitude. Yeah, that's why.
All right. So Laura likes to compare what Diane did to like the things that she did. And here's the thing. And I'm not a fan of Diane by any stretch of the imagination. Right. But I'll say this. You know, the St. Jude's thing, yeah, is pretty bad, you know, but in comparison, Diane doesn't have a history or like a pattern of just doing really fucked up things for the sake of doing really fucked up things to people, you know? So I think that's why it's easier for people to forgive her for that. Like, I don't need to forgive Diane because it's not my thing to forgive because I never gave Diane money. So like, I could have an opinion about it, but she didn't hurt me because I wasn't one of the people I gave her money. So like, I don't need to forgive her. I just feel like I have my opinion about it. I think it's fucked up. But what's more is I think she could be forgiven if she would own it properly, you know, by the people. And it's really up to you as a person individually, whether you want to forgive her or not, you know, and if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, Tracy, you know, then that's on you too. But, you know, whatever, you know, she forgives Diane all the time. It's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about, Tracy? Crazy.
Why?
But the reason people don't forgive Laura, let me amend that, you know, is because it's just a constant, cycle that just repeats itself over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you know, yeah, okay, she's bringing up something from 2019, but it's like, Laura, you really haven't changed since then, you know?
Fucking why? The whole community is allowed to forget. Not Laura. Laura's not allowed to forget anything. Laura's not allowed to change her mind about anything. Fuck.
I love that. I'm making t-shirts that say, I don't lie, I just changed my mind. Because that's Laura. She's like, she doesn't lie about anything. She just changes her mind about things. Okay. There's a difference there, guys. They're not lies. It's her changing her mind about things. Like, all right, dude. Could you stop?
Fuck you guys. So Diane.
And this is why it's like, poor me. It's like, not Laura. Laura's not allowed to do this. Laura's not allowed to do that. It's like, Laura, you sound crazy. Walking down the street, carrying a bag of boiled peanuts, you know, talking to yourself about like this stupid shit, man. Let it go. Let it go. It wasn't that big of a deal. You're making a bigger deal out of this than Steph and Diane were. Like, you're making this a bigger deal than it actually is. You're bringing more attention to it than it actually deserves. It's like, whatever, dude. I just never seen anything like this in my life.
Perfectly okay for what she did and never even fucking apologized. Just made fucking excuses. But I guess if you go away long enough, then it don't fucking matter.
Well, maybe that's what you should try, Laura. Maybe you should go away for a little while. So people have time to forget what you did here, all the things, okay? And then maybe it'll be different when you come back. I don't know.
So you could be forgiven. But say something wrong that didn't even fucking affect any of them. in 2019, 2020. I'll even go as far as say 2021.
Wait, what? That's not what they were talking about.
Nope, still not forgiven. Still brought up. People are the biggest fucking joke I've ever seen. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat.
Oh God, dude. All I hear is life is so unfair. You know? Like nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. That's what I should play in the background of this.
But they really are the biggest fucking jokes I've ever seen. Just keep my fucking name out of your mouth.
Keep my wife's name.
Half of them are too fucking stupid to even try to talk to me. And the final thing I want to say, sorry, I'm out of breath. It's a long walk.
Like this does not help her by saying that everybody's too stupid to talk to her. Okay, Laura. Yeah, because you're just the pillar of intelligence, right? You know, they're too stupid to talk to me. I can't pronounce half the words that I try to use, but, you know, people are too stupid to talk to me.
And the other thing I want to say is, about jumping on panel. Why would I jump on Diane's panel, Tracy? For what reason? I have my own panel.
She can't even breathe, bro. She's so angry. She's like out of breath. It's like, dude, Laura, chill out, man. It ain't that important.
If Diane wanted to ask me something, Diane even knows my phone number. All she had to do was fucking ask.
I don't think she wanted to ask you anything, Laura. I think she just wanted to simply correct the misinformation that you put out, that Dave the fisherman gave her information to people. That's all. She just wanted to correct information. Why does she need to call you to do that? I mean, in all fairness, it was her information that you gave out. Doesn't she have a right to correct the information, like the story? It's like, wow.
All she had to do was come in and say, hey, can I have a link? All she would have had to do is give me a call.
Yeah, she's probably blocked. See, Laura's like, all you had to do is contact me behind the scenes so that I don't look like a liar in front of everybody. But it's like, no, why should Diane or anybody for that matter, it doesn't matter who it is, not correct the information publicly when it was lied about publicly? Like, oh my God.
All those things she could have done. Why would I take a link on her panel? Why would I give Diane content? That's exactly what she's looking for, is content. And they all know.
Here we go with the content thing.
Laura,
it's YouTube. Everybody's looking for content at the end of the day, right? Like, I mean, the fucking content thing, just like, I hate it. I hate when people are like, oh, this person needs content, like constantly. Like, that's their argument for everything. It's like, of course it is. It's fucking YouTube. What people do is go live and say shit for content. I mean, whatever. So stupid.
Easy content because Laura just fucking ignores them. So they think.
Thank you, Amore.
Oh, let's just talk about Laura. I saw some of the biggest losers who make videos about me in her chat, buddying it up. Bitches, sit the fuck down.
Bitches, sit the fuck down. Bitches, sit the fuck down. I want to make like a remix with that. With like the fucking Little John music in the background. Bitches, sit the fuck down. Bitches, sit the fuck down. It's like, oh my God. Oh, I can't.
You guys look so stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. Maybe I'll start.
Bro, like I'm listening to this part yesterday because Alicia clipped this little piece right here, right? Because I guess she was in Laura's chat, and I mean Diane's chat, and that's who Laura's talking about. And I'm listening to this little clip, and I'm like, bro, like this is a 50-something-year-old woman, right? Walking down the street, out of breath, carrying boiled peanuts with 2 fucking jackets on for some reason, you know, fucking complaining about like people talking about her. Like it sounds like a high school girl, you know? I just like, I couldn't wrap my brain around it. I'm like, dude, like this woman's 53 years old. Like, and she's like, bitches, sit down, you know, like, oh, you know, everybody else is allowed to do things. She sounds like a petulant child just walking down the block complaining about how life is so unfair to her. You know, everything's so unfair. Everybody else is allowed to do things, but my mommy won't let me do them. You know, it's like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm like, am I seriously listening to a 53-year-old woman? You know, like I try to imagine my myself in 10 years or my mom when she was that age, like doing something like this. Like, I just simply can't, you know, because like it's the child like behavior where you're sitting there complaining and acting like a victim when like just take some ownership and responsibility over your actions, Laura, you know? And that's it. I mean, what do you're drawing more attention to this than it probably even deserves.
Striking like Alicia. Maybe that's what needs to be done.
Oh, she said she needs to start striking.
Fucking ridiculous. Maybe I'll start striking like Alicia. Maybe that's what needs to be done. Just strike these motherfuckers down.
Yeah, okay, Laura, because that's worked in the past. She's tried that. It doesn't work. All because Diane. This is all because Diane. And like, again, this is what doesn't help her. She starts threatening people. She starts putting people down. All because, right? They just corrected some misinformation that she put out. They didn't name call her. They didn't say anything really negative about her. They just said that she lied and they corrected the information. And she's like throwing a fucking tantrum right now on her way home from getting boiled peanuts. Like, it's like, Lord, just like let it go, dude. You know? And then if you say that to her though, she'll be like, well, why do I always have to be the bigger person? Because like, Lord, it's like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know, just move on. You're drawing more attention to it now. Talk about needing content, right? If that's the case.
Maybe then they'll finally shut the fuck up. There's nothing worse than a fucking hypocritical cunt. For real.
I mean, look at this. Like, this does not help her out. When she goes live and she starts ranting like this, that's why I'm playing this, because it's a perfect example of why people get so fucking heated and angry with her and continue to talk about her. You know, they get so mad because it's like, here you are, like, dude, like, just first of all, she always has to drag other people in. Like, why does Alicia have to be part of this? You know, why do you have to drag other people into your issue with Diane? It's like, I mean, just everything you could do wrong, she does it wrong. Everything. She name calls people. She puts them down, puts them beneath her. Oh, you're too stupid to talk to me. You know, then she starts threatening people. I'm going to strike their channels. And it's like, dude, that's what inflames people even fucking more against you. And you just don't seem to get that yet. And you know what's sad? Nobody from her group that's in here listening right now, because I know at least one of them is, right? There's 214 people listening on my screen right now. So my thing says, not one of them will ever clip this part and send it to her. Okay, because I'm being sincere. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm being sincere that when she sits there and she's constantly asking, like, why do these people not let things go? Why is everybody so obsessed with me? Why is everybody always so mad at me? This is why. Because you just continuously inflame and inflame and inflame and inflame. Like, you know, in an immature way. And people just get really fucking angry about it. Because it's like, dude, like, it really wasn't that big of a deal, Lori. Your reaction to it is just over the top. Seriously.
Hey, East Coast. Hey, Red. Exactly. We stay in our own lane. No, I'm not reading chat. I mean, I am if I stop. Someone get rid of Steph, please.
I mean, she can't even breathe. She has to stop. Oh my God. I can't.
Steph, grow up. You're another one. I don't fucking talk.
So Steph got blocked. I'm not really sure why. Okay. I don't know what she said because, of course, she got blocked for voicing an opinion. She probably, if I had to guess, I mean, I don't know because I can't see her comment, but if I had to guess, she probably, what do you call it? She probably just said, like, Laura, calm down or something, you know? Like, she got blocked. Here's Tracy in the chat. Did you even listen to my live? You were the topic for 2 minutes. I never said forgive Diane. I said move past, just like I have done with all your bullshit. Stop it. She didn't read that. She can't read and walk at the same time, clearly. She could drive and read chat at the same time. She just can't walk and read it at the same time.
Do you need content or something? Like, Steph, get out. Go get drunk or something. Do what you do best.
See, dude? Why the fuck?
Just get rid of Steph.
I would love to know what Steph said. Why does it have to now come down to go get drunk, and these childish fucking insults? I'm not even like a fan of Steph's. I'm just saying, like, I don't think she went in there saying anything, mean or anything. She was probably just telling Laura, calm down, or, it's not that big of a deal. And here's Laura, go get drunk. It's like, dude. Well, you know what, Laura, you probably just ensured that you might become her content now. So good job.
She can go hang out with her buddy Diane.
I don't know what Steph said. I can't see.
Thank you. I know, it's ridiculous.
Look at, oh my God, the people in our chat are so fucking illiterate. East Coast Beauty. Now you're a badass, Steph. Wrong you are. How do you not know that by now? It's you're. It's so easy. Sorry.
Like,
irks me.
Well, when do I even fucking talk about Steph? Privately or publicly? Like, never? Like, grow the fuck up.
What the fuck does that matter, though? That you talk about her or not?
Up.
You're telling her to grow up as you're walking down the street ranting about YouTube bullshit. I mean, you can't even walk to the store and get your boiled peanuts and snacks without fucking thinking about this shit, dude, and ranting about it. Not on me.
Is that Jules? Sapphire Jules? Get her the fuck out too. If it's zero filter Jules, then that's my problem. Because I thought she was blocked. Sapphire Jules.
Block. Everybody gets blocked.
Yeah, get her the fuck out. I have her blocked personally, so I can't even see her. But she's one of the people I'm speaking about.
Of course.
And I know she's probably wet that I'm speaking about her.
Dude, that's so fucking gross, Laura. Why do you have to be sexual all the time? Ugh. Meanwhile, where's Tracy in the chat too, by the way? Because I mean, remember when I said Tracy was a lesbian? I mean, shit, where is she in the chat? She should be enraged right now because, Laura's basically insinuating that Jules is getting, sexual excitement over, Laura talking about her. So same thing, right?
But she's all loving Diane. Bitch, sit your fucking fat ass down.
See, like, Laura was obviously watching Diane's chat as much as she wants to pretend she wasn't. Because, like, how do you know that Jules was in her chat, Laura? And you supposedly have her blocked. So how the fuck did you see her in the chat? Is the other question.
Fucking loser.
Fucking loser.
Hey, Dill. I'm sure they do. Yeah, it's cold. I'm walking on the road. That's how icy it is. I did get some news today, though, not on my underscore. But my radiologist.
Of course not.
Just called. And I had an appointment 2 days ago. Obviously, it was canceled. But they went to reset it. She checked to see if my underscore was updated anywhere. And all the tools she has, it's not. So what she did say, though, is we set the appointment and I have to get some kind of CAT scan so they can do, I don't know, so they know what to put in for the radiology machine or whatever. But all that's happening next week. Unless my onco score comes back high, then all that has to change. But because they were closed for the last 4 days, she said the doctor's working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they're rescheduling all the appointments because people need treatments. So she wanted to get me in while Wednesday was still kind of open. I said, all right, let's do it. So that's that.
She was out of breath, dude.
So hopefully, I told her, I said, there's no reason I shouldn't have my score in by next week.
There's no reason you shouldn't have already had it, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm not having another surgery. Who's having another surgery? I'm not having surgery. It's fucking cold.
Oh, it is winter. It is winter.
So that's a good thing, though. I'm happy that at least one doctor called me. Not the doctor I wanted. But, hey, Johnny. Look how icy it is. It's just one big ice. It's not really slippery, though. But my friend said, stay the fuck off the road. I said, fine, I'll walk. I mean, it really is just like one sheet of ice.
She needed somebody to tell her not to drive.
Kind of wild. Sidewalks, ice. Oh, Smith, it's ridiculous. And everyone agrees with me. This is like fucking insane. Look at those icicles in the car.
Again, I don't know. She grew up in New York. Like, she's so like shocked by icicles. I don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy. It's fucking ice, dude.
Dayton's like, you really walking to the gas station? I said, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of this house. I've been in here for days. Days. Time to get out. Now I'm headed back home. Look at that ice. My hands are cold. My body's warm. I got fucking 4 coats on.
What?
My feet are warm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not even snow. It's just fucking ice. I cleared off my car today. It's all ice. That's crazy. Look at that. It's just pure ice.
It's winter.
They didn't have butter. I got oil, though. At least it was something. No. It's going to be 65 next week. Just to give you an idea.
Probably.
No, the ice is actually pretty easy. Like, there's not even footprints, though. That's how icy it is. There's no footprints. It's just one sheet of ice. That's why everything's been closed. See?
Wow. Riveting.
Like I said, there were some cars on the road.
Yeah, before she said she had 2 shirts, 2 jackets, 2 sweatshirts, and now she has 4 jackets. I don't know, dude. She can't make her mind up. You'll see her reflection in a minute.
I don't understand. Why can't these assholes just leave me the fuck alone? That's what I want to know.
Where the fuck did that come from? Like, what just happened? Who is bothering her, though? That's what I want to know. Like, dude, I don't bother you, Laura. I don't go out of my way to, like, go in your chat or contact you or in any way, shape, or form, right? Her people bother me. They come over on my channel, leave fucking stupid comments constantly, say stupid shit to me. I don't bother nobody. None of my people, as far as I know, go over there and like bother her and leave her fucking nasty comments. I mean, not my people. I hate saying that. But like none of my friends do, my close friends that I know of, sit there fucking going over to her channel, leaving her fucking nasty comments and shit. Like who's bothering you? You go out of your way to watch people. Like,
I don't fuck with them. I don't talk about them. Are they really this stupid?
Oh, jeez. Ralphie, I can't get up. That's her. She falls.
Like, are you really this fucking hateful? That's a you problem. Don't make it.
It seems like it's a you problem because you're the one who's fucking walking home from the store, ranting and raving about it. So it kind of seems like a you problem. Just saying.
A me problem. I've never in my life seen adult women so fucking on someone's ass who doesn't even fucking talk about them.
Which is just not fucking true at all. Not true at all,
That's the sick part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's seriously the fucking sick part.
Oh, it's serious.
If I was constantly talking about them, that'd be one thing. I don't even fucking talk about them.
Don't talk about them.
And yet they can't leave me the fuck alone.
But like, who's bothering her, dude? That's what I want to know. Who is bothering her? She's like, they can't leave me alone. She makes it as if these people are like contacting her, trying to talk to her and shit. Like nobody's doing that. Nobody's bothering you. You choose to be bothered. That's the difference. You choose to be bothered constantly.
You guys got some serious fucking.
In fact, you live in a permanent state of bothered. I think, where you don't laugh ever.
Issues for real. Like maybe start acting your age, not your IQ. You should have.
Wait, what? I'm like, I have like the math symbols fucking floating around my head right now. I'm trying to figure that one out. Start acting your age, not your IQ. Well, if you what? That doesn't make any sense, Laura. That did not, no, that was a bad one.
It's fucking ridiculous. And they think it's funny. There's nothing funny about acting like you're fucking.
Did she borrow those boots from her mailman or something?
12. I'm sorry, I don't find that funny. I think it's kind of really pathetic.
So here we go. I mean, she has done nothing in this live stream but call people childish names and insult them. You know, you're pathetic. You don't act your age. You act like you're 12. And then she again sits around and wonders why people just like can't let go.
I hate the ice. You hear it? Oh, I'm gonna fall.
Oh God. Oh, why didn't that just happen?
Walk on the grass.
There you go. There you go. I've been sitting here this whole time wondering why she's not walking on like the part where there's no fucking ice. She finally figured it out, dude. We're more than halfway through and she finally figured out that it's safer to walk on the fucking grass. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Finally. God.
Show you how deep the ice is. Well, someone did their lawn.
Did she just say someone did their lawn? What exactly did they do to it, Laura? Did they shovel their lawn? Or did the sun simply melt it off the lawn? Wow. Somebody did their lawn, bro. She just said that. Oh my God. This is fucking real life. Somebody did their lawn, she said. Somebody actually sat there shoveling their lawn. Is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe that's a thing down south because they don't want their lawn to die. I've never seen it in my life, but she legit just said that somebody did their lawn, and I'm assuming she means that they fucking shoveled it. What probably happened is it melted. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, typically that's what happens.
All right, this is a hill. I'm gonna fall my ass. Oof.
A hill. It's literally. Oh my God, what do they call that? The end of the driveway. I forget what they call it. It's like a slight incline. It's a hill.
Yeah. I thought my neighbors have all their lawns clean.
Dude, the sun, bro. The sun shines down from this thing called the sky. Okay. This happens in my neighborhood all the time. Like, I'll have like snow on. Well, no, I won't. My neighbors will because their house is facing where the sun does not shine. So their property is shaded all day. And my house gets full sun. So my front lawn is usually the first one to melt on the block because I get a lot of sunshine on my lawn.
I'm home.
And clearly there's streets there. Up here, the streets, well, because they put the salt on it too, but up here, the streets are usually the first thing to melt and then the snow stays on the lawn. But, you know, our streets are also different. When I leave New York State, like the roads look red to me. It's the weirdest thing. And I guess because I was told, I'm not 100% sure if this is why, but I know like when you go down to Pennsylvania, all the roads look red. It's like the weirdest thing. I think it's because there's clay like in their dirt or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But like out of New York State, their roads look red to me. There's like a red tinge. Like our roads are black. They're black and then they're gray, you know, like a charcoal color. But I guess that's why they melt so quickly. I don't know.
Eyes home.
I've never heard of anybody cleaning snow off their grass, like ever. Or your roads are black. I know, like if you go to like Pennsylvania and even down south, the roads look red. Like there's like a red tinge to them. I was told it's because there's clay in the dirt. I don't know.
The ice. It was good exercise. I agree with that.
About time.
Ooh, my hands are cold. Hit that thumbs up.
This is so weird.
Well, I'm going to start it tomorrow. Snow is not clean. Ice is. The ice is pretty clean.
Hit that vape, girl.
Yeah, I can show you how thick the ice is. Hold on.
I have to go blow off my grass. What is going on?
That was from my windshield that I cleaned off before. That's how thick the ice is. And not melting.
Wait, so let me get this straight. She sat there and cleaned her car off for what reason if she didn't drive it?
It's not even snow, it's just ice.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, that's what the roads are. The roads are just solid ice. But tomorrow's supposed to be like 40 something. And then this came off my car earlier. Solid ice. Fucking crazy, right?
It is winter.
Oop.
This is so bizarre.
So yeah, last thing I want to say before I go inside and finish dinner. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is probably not good.
It looks like ice. Or ice.
Yeah, everything's been closed for days. My radiologist said she's opening tomorrow because she doesn't have a choice. And then working Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What do they do if like people have to go to the hospital and shit down there?
Hell, they should work Sunday. They've been off for the last 4 days. Kids are off from school tomorrow. Again. It's weird though. They're not even giving them like a. They're not even telling them like to work from home. I mean, do school from home. Look at that. Yeah, Dayton's extremely excited. Icicles. It's like a meth head because I keep sniffing.
Oh my god.
But I'm glad I finally got out of the fucking house.
So weird.
Hopefully tomorrow it's gonna rain and all this ice will be gone. I don't even think we've gotten mail for days. Nope. Come on, you try it.
What is she doing?
She got mail. The stream is like watching. I know my nose is running from this ice. Oh, I got a package. Sweet.
Yo, look at what's going on here. She's got like this tweed jacket and then like another wool coat under a wool coat. Like, what is going on, dude? What in the world?
Amazon Prime comes. Yeah, it's not that cold. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm bundled up. Oh no, I'm sorry, Johnny.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I think it's like 30 something. I don't think it's cold. No, but I'm saying compared, like the last couple of days, it's.
I think it's 30 degrees out. It's not that cold. I mean, that's pretty fucking cold, especially for where she lives. No, isn't it normally like down there, daytime temps will be like 60s, 70s this time of year? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know shit about the South, but except for Florida, it's too fucking hot there. Oh my God, right? Sapphire Jewels, the fucking mom jeans are momming. Not like the cool mom jeans, They're like the mom jeans that are like tapered at the bottom and baggy, like from the 80s.
In like 212.
That is really cold for the South. That's what I'm saying. 30 degrees is fucking cold. It's cold for here. I mean, shit. Shit.
I'm sorry. Crazy. Nobody's driving on the road except if you have a truck.
24 in Texas. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Ooh. Jordache mom jeans. Jordache mom jeans. That's fucking great. Mom jeans. Dude, I can't stand those jeans. Claire says it's 21 degrees where I am right now, and you're usually in a more warmer place. No? Well, it's fucking always cold here, so I don't know what the temperature is. But like, I know because the people in my Discord have been like posting about how cold it is where they are, and I know it's not normally that cold for most of them. Some of us are like, yeah, that's the winter. But other ones are definitely, there's a cold snap in places where it's not supposed to be this year. I would say 30 degrees is, hey, don't be hating on Guess jeans, Claire, because I still wear my Guess jeans. I love them. Dude, I got the most comfortable pair of jeans I own is a pair of Guess jeans. But I barely wear jeans anymore. You know why? Because I'm freezing my fucking ball sack off constantly, and jeans just don't cut it when you're standing in an ice rink in the freezing cold. They don't cut it. But I'm telling you, I have the softest pair of Guess jeans. They're seriously the most comfortable jeans I own. I paid a lot of money for them, in my opinion, because like paying more than fucking shit $30 for like a pair of jeans is a lot of money. But I think they were like over $100. But they're so comfortable.
So, closing out.
But this was a while ago I did that. Bro, I want Lee jeans, Lara. I saw them in Walmart because dude, growing up, my name was Lee. Everybody called me Lee. Like, nobody called me Leanna my whole life until I got older. Because, like, I wasn't going to, I don't know, I feel like it kind of sounds childish to tell people, yeah, call me Lee. But, like, growing up, that was my name, Lee. Everybody called me that. And so, like, my best friend, when she calls me or texts me, we see each other, it's like, Lee, what's up? You know, all my friends from when I was young, that's what they call me. They don't call me Leanna. Nobody did. I mean, nobody in my family called me that, you know? So, I love the Lee stuff. I seen it in Walmart one day, and I was like, oh shit, I need a pair of Lee jeans. I don't give a fuck what brand jeans I'm wearing. I ain't like that. Most of my jeans are from Target or like H&M. Actually, I found a really good brand at the store called Tilly's, where they sell like skateboarder shit. I think it's called Rescue. It's RSQ. And I have a couple of pairs from them, and they're so comfortable. I actually got mine from the mall. I wish someone would have told me I could have got them at Walmart. Well, I don't think every Walmart sells them. I've seen some Lee stuff at my Walmart, but there's like this super Walmart out east, and they had like a whole section of Lee stuff, like shirts, pants, and I was like, oh my god, because when I was a kid, my mom always bought me Lee jeans because Lee. So, and it was like very popular. Old Navy jeans never fit me properly, dude. I don't know what the fuck. I have a couple of pairs too, and they just never fit me properly. It's like the weirdest thing. They fit a little better now. When I was like super skinny when I was younger, they like really didn't fit me, but I had to wear kid sizes because I was so like skinny at the time. I fit in like a kid's 12. But yeah, I was, now they fit a little better, but like I just feel like they're never cut right. I think they're like too long or something. I don't know. They're never cut right for my body.
What I want to say.
In our Walmart, there's a whole Lee outlet. Oh my god, get out of here. I would totally rock them.
I don't want anyone to be, I'm not mad at Tracy. I was just addressing what she said. I don't have issues with Tracy.
Bro, she walked down the street with 2 coats on. I just like, what the fuck are you doing, man? She's like, I'm gonna put every coat I own on. What? Hey, listen, hey, ain't nothing wrong with the velour. I have a velour Nike tracksuit, and I Love that shit. It's so comfortable. So comfortable. They're back in, dude. So I just refuse to wear a Juicy Couture tracksuit. That I won't do. But give me a good old freaking Nike. I'll take it.
I just don't understand why everyone else can get a free pass. Except if you name Laura. Then you can't.
All right, let's just be honest. Did Diane really get a free pass? Because I really don't think she did. You know, people are constantly bringing up the St. Jude shit. So, like, that's bullshit, Laura, when you say that everybody gets a free pass. Because nobody around here gets a free pass. People still bring up shit that I said 3 years ago. Like, nobody around here gets a free pass. The reason that it seems to you that everybody gets a free pass is because you're constantly saying shit that's fucked up, and then people are constantly bringing it up. But, you know, like the rest of us, we try to limit the amount of fucked up shit we say, you know, but that doesn't stop people from bringing it up and saying stupid shit, you know. I mean, but here we go. It's like, bust the violins out, poor me. You know, everybody gets a free pass, and I'm always picked on.
Yo, my lights have like a sheet of ice over it. You know, you can do the worst of the worst to somebody, to cancer patients, and that's forgiven.
Oh my God. Diane did not steal from cancer patients, dude. She stole from people in the community. Okay? Stop saying that shit.
But
no, Kathy, no. She's never starting a new community. She has probably, over the last, 5 years that I've known her, started a new community about 485.3 fucking 22 times, and she's still here.
But, you know, give someone's info 4 years ago, and oh no, people are holding you to that forever. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Nobody's holding it, though. Like, nobody's holding it. Like, it was brought up, and that was it. They didn't. Did Diane seem even fucking mad about it? No, she's just correcting the misinformation. That's all she was doing yesterday. I mean, they were literally laughing about it. If Diane was still mad about it, I highly doubt she would have allowed Steph up on her panel, because Steph's the one who actually drove by Diane's house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, like, nobody's holding it against you. Nobody's fucking angry about it anymore. I think people let it go, but they're just correcting the misinformation. I think it's your guilty conscience, right? And the fact that you lied and got called out on the lie, that's bothering you right now, which, okay. But, like, nobody's holding it against you. And again,
People that have sat there and looked.
Nobody would have even discussed it had you not lied about it to begin with. Like, I didn't see the live where she lied about it, in all fairness, but, you know, nobody would have even brought it up or said anything about it had you probably not lied about it in the beginning.
The pools and fucking doxed people just because they said something bad about them. They get forgiven.
No, that's not what happened, though. See, here you are giving out more misinformation. She's referring to Alicia and that, whatever that fucking lady's name was, I forget. But Alicia, that person had doxed several people on here, and that's why she was trying to figure out who she was.
Too. But say something from 2019 or 2020, no, you won't be forgiven. Ow, people are fucking mentally ill.
Oh my God, dude. We're mentally ill. You're the one standing outside right now with a bag of boiled peanuts, wearing 2 fucking jackets, okay? Rambling to yourself about this shit. And everybody else is mentally ill, right?
And that's okay. They can be mentally ill. Just keep my fucking name out of it. Because again, I'm not.
ZZ, be careful with those space heaters, please. Please. Those things make me so nervous. Just really be careful. Make sure you don't fall asleep. Make sure they're not near anything flammable. That shit scares me. My dad used to use one of those in the kitchen because my house growing up had like horrible insulation. And oh my God, it used to make me so nervous. I would always think it was gonna like set my house on fire. Just please be careful. And yeah, dude, the heat is so expensive right now. Like the oil, we got our oil bills like $1,000, dude. It's fucking insane.
Making lives about them.
I mean, hopefully that'll get us through the whole winter, but trust me, the struggle is real. Hey, beefers. Laura sounds like the mailman from Hey Arnold. I hate Snow. I hate carrying her stupid bag of peanuts.
I'm not talking about them. So I don't know why they fucking have to bring me up all the time.
Laura, oh my God, dude. It doesn't matter if you're talking about them or not, dude. It's YouTube, man. I don't know why she has this like weird concept that people have to discuss her in order to be discussed. Like, dude, oh my God. Like the news stories that you cover on your channel, Laura, are they talking about you? No, but you talk about them, right? Because it's a topic of discussion. It's the same thing. I don't know why she has this weird concept that people have to talk about her, that she has to talk about somebody in order for them to have an opinion about something. What is she doing, dude? Go inside. What are you doing?
And I'll tell you, if I hear one more fucking live about Andrew, I'm going to scream.
Why, though? Just don't watch it. I've seen this Andrew person. I don't even know who the fuck it is. I have no interest in it. So guess what? I just don't watch it. I just don't fucking click on that live. I'm not mad about it. Who's going live about this guy? Why are you so angry about it? Just don't watch it. I don't get this, man.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Like, why is she bothered? Why is she so bothered about people talking about this? Like, when you don't have to watch it. Why are you bothered what other people are doing? It's like you can't win in Laura's world, because if you talk about Laura, you're wrong. And anything else you talk about, you're also wrong. It's like there's no winning. What do you want people to do, Laura? Seriously. She wants to control the internet, man. You know, and I just don't get it, because it's like, dude, the internet is a bunch of strangers from different places, different walks of life. You're never going to have control of it, dude. Like, the only control you have is over yourself and what you do and say and watch and all this. Why are you mad at people that they're covering something? Just don't watch it, bro. Get it, man. Her friend TM talks about him. Is she speaking of her? Well, speaking of that, so the other day I left a comment under Alicia's something, whether it was her live or her community post, I forget. And Benny Keys replied to my comment. Now, I don't know if Benny Keys knows who I am, or he just picked a random comment in the comment section. I hope he doesn't know who I am. Please, just don't know who I am, dude. I'm totally fine with you not knowing who the fuck I am. Please. In fact, I pray for that. But yeah, he was kind of calling Laura out about some paperwork that she showed, saying I didn't answer him, because again, I just, please don't fucking know who I am. I'd like to keep it that way. And so if he thinks that Laura is lying about her medical situation, shall we say, I'm going to assume he got that from Tiffany, because when does Benny Keys actually pay attention to Laura? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he does. I don't know. Oh, is that what it is? Queen Bee. Of course.
But nobody's making videos about him. Nobody's commenting about him.
About who?
I know, True Texan. People need to stop pissing me off, and then I can do it.
True Texan writes in the chat, Crystal Langford. So I guess we're done with the no F word for the new year. Dude, that was done like before the new year even happened.
I'm just sick and tired of the double standard. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit.
Then Laura, leave the platform, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's fucking holding you hostage here. If you're that sick and tired, like, back in the day, there was a job that I was at that I fucking hated, dude. I absolutely fucking hated everything about the job. I hated the people I worked with. I Not everybody. There was, there was a couple of nice people, but I hated some of the people that I worked with. I should probably put it that way. I hated the fucking fact that I had to get dressed up for work every day, even though nobody fucking came from outside to see me sitting there all dressed up. It was like so stupid. So I had to go out and buy a whole new fucking wardrobe just to sit there. Like I just hated everything about it. I didn't even like the work I was doing. I just needed to pay my bills. So I got the job, and I fucking hated it. I dreaded waking up every morning. It was like torture. But you know what? I stayed there. And then guess what? I found a better job. And while I was there, I started filling out applications and I was like, oh, anything's better than this. Anything. So I'm sorry, I didn't fill out applications. I sent my resume out. And guess what? I ended up getting like the best job I had probably ever had. And then I decided to get pregnant. Well, I didn't decide to get pregnant. I kind of accidentally got pregnant. But, but it was like, dude, that was the best place I ever worked for my whole entire life. My bosses were awesome. Like the pay wasn't the best. It was a little more than I was making, but I didn't even care because I was happy. I was so happy to be at this place. Like, it was just everything about it. I loved what I was doing. I loved the people that I worked for, the people in the office, except there's one girl who fucking was coughing nonstop for like 3 months straight, and I was ready to kill her. That's besides the point. But I know it sounds crazy. You're mad at somebody for coughing. I think she had like a nervous tick where it was so quiet in the office sometimes where she just made throat noises all day. It drove everybody nuts, not just me. But anyway, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're not happy here, like just fucking go somewhere else. Go to Rumble or some shit. Find something that makes you happy. Why would you stay somewhere and then sit here and complain about how fucking miserable you are? Meanwhile, she's the one calling everybody else miserable. I'm miserable. Alicia's miserable. Laura, I'm fine, dude. Like in my life, you think I'm miserable, but I'm really not. I don't fucking really care if you think I am or not, because it doesn't make a difference in my life what you think. But it's like if you're not happy here, if this place brings you so much, brings you down, then get the fuck off of here, bro. Go get a new job or something. Go get a job. Go do something that's gonna make you happy in life. Because this ain't it, girl. This ain't it. If this ain't making you happy, you need to find something that does make you happy. There's no fucking way in the world I would stay somewhere that brought me down and made me so fucking miserable. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
People throw digs at me all day, every day. But God forbid I throw a dig at them, and now I'm the bad person.
See, that's okay. She's like, people throw digs at me every single day. Your digs are a little different, Laura. The way you throw digs, okay? Just listen to this live stream, and you'll understand.
Get the fuck out of here. Again, simple solution. Keep my fucking name out of your mouth. That's it.
Okay. Simple solution. Just get the fuck off the internet, Then you won't have to deal with people having a fucking opinion about you. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? I mean, dude, when you sign up for this shit, you're literally signing up for a lot of shit that comes along with it that you might not think of. But when you sign up to be a creator on this platform, you're signing up for shit talking about you. You are. No matter what you do on here, okay? There's going to always be haters and assholes and people that have not such nice things to say to you. So you signed up for this shit. I mean, come on, dude. It's like, and then you're going to cry about it.
Ooh, look at this ice.
Laura is definitely a peddler of misery. That's great. What the fuck is she doing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, this outfit is just like the furry gloves, the tweed jacket, the pink jacket, the mom jeans, and the mailman boots. Great. I love it. 10 out of 10. What is she doing?
That's wild.
This is so weird.
I know, right, that dude? I don't know why everybody keeps talking about it. It's so fucking lame. Will I crack the paint? I don't know. I think it's cool, though. Kind of like peeling a sunburn.
Oh, my God. Like, bro, she legit has 2 jackets on right now. This is so weird. Instead of just putting on one like really warm jacket, she's like, let me put on 2 jackets that completely clash with one another.
I know the ice will slide off. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Oh my God, dude.
So Mel hasn't.
Lavish, exactly. Laura has to accept some people just don't like her or what she says. I've never I've never met somebody who's so desperate for like approval from people. Like she really does let it bother her that so many people don't like her on here. Like, like, dude, like they're fucking strangers, Laura. You're not even gonna meet half of these people in real life. Like, why are you so bothered by it that you can't even walk to the store without fucking complaining about it?
Come in 4 days, but Amazon did. Go Amazon. Hey, Vanessa.
Yeah, she probably definitely looked. All she needed, Purple Rain, was a fucking Walmart shopping cart and a couple of bags of like fucking cans, and she would have been good to go.
Go Amazon. All right. It's not though. It's good.
Like everybody in her chats, like, could you not like freaking like they're telling her? I mean, she just likes to take the slow boat to China to begin with. Like, just start your car, bro, and like the ice will melt off. She's like, she literally like sat there cracking ice off her car. Clearly, she probably doesn't want to waste the gas because I seriously have never heard somebody in my life complain so much about gas prices as if she's the only one, who has to get gas ever. It's like, dude, think of the people that have to drive like an hour to work. Okay. Like my friend Beefergs and who lives in California where the gas prices are just astronomically high, where she drives an hour to and from work, an hour to and an hour from work. And gas prices are $5 a gallon, like you're complaining about gas prices. You barely leave your house. Like, come on. And yeah, the gas prices suck right now. Everything is fucking expensive right now, but like, you're not the only one that has to buy gas. Just in case you were wondering.
Can you imagine not getting mail for 4 days? I feel so bad for the post office. They're going to be working their asses off tomorrow. If it even melts, who knows if it's even going to melt.
Laura often falls into the vulgar mistake of dreaming that she is persecuted when she is merely contradicted. True that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just standing outside. It's supposed to be 40 and rainy. If that happens, all the snow, ice will be gone.
Yeah, she should start her car. She hasn't gone anywhere for 4 days. Well, especially her car. That shit might not start up again.
Oh my God, Carol, I can't with him. I just wish he would shut the fuck up.
Who?
Nope, not through ice. Maybe through rain, sleet, and snow. But yeah, we haven't gotten mail in 4 days.
Dude, I drove to and from work. It was like, in 2008 when the gas prices were really fucking high, like over $4 a gallon here. I drove an hour to and an hour from work, dude. And it was, I like half my paycheck went to gas every week. So like, yeah, it sucked when the gas prices. And my car, I had to put fucking premium gas in my car at the time. So that's when I had my Lincoln LS. And I mean, I literally used to like cry every time I was at the gas pump because it was like I was spending over $200 a week just to get to and from work. It was crazy, but it is what it is. Like when Laura votes for president, she literally just votes on gas prices. She's like, I don't want a Democrat if the gas prices are going up. That's the only issue she cares about.
Boots. My hiking boots.
Ready?
Actually, you know where I bought these? I bought them at Goodwill, I think.
Shocker. Bro, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I just like, dude, putting my foot in somebody else's shoe that I never met before, not knowing what kind of funguses are fucking hiding in there. Nope. Sorry. Fuck that shit. I am so terrified of getting like athlete's foot or like foot fungus. I am. Like, I know it's a weird, excuse me, weird, irrational fear. But like, I don't even like walking barefoot or, ugh. Cause like, dude, like people get like plantar warts and shit. I just like, I don't want none of that shit. None of that shit. No, thank you. I'm sure you could like sanitize the shoes or something, but I'm just not into wearing like people's shoes. I'm not really into wearing people's clothes either, but definitely not their shoes. That to me, that's kind of like equal to wearing somebody else's underwear. Honestly, it is. Or bathing suit. Oh. No offense. If you wear, used shoes, that's cool. But for me, I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. Nope. Nope.
I think they were like $10,
Nope.
$9.99, and they're comfortable as fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, FedEx sent. I don't know if it was.
The other problem is that usually when things make their way to Goodwill, it's because they're like way out of style. You know what I'm saying? Like when I start giving shoes, I never did, but maybe I might have donated shoes to Goodwill. You know where I like to give shoes? I like to give my shoes to people who actually bring them to other countries and give them to people that don't have shoes, because there is people in this world, that don't have shoes. But I also keep my shoes in pretty good condition. But just gross, bro. I don't know. Could get QBs, yeah, for $20 in DSW. Yeah, just go in the clearance section, man. I personally, if I'm gonna spend money on shoes, I need a brand new pair of shoes. I'm not even trying to be like snobby or anything. It's just like for sanitary health reasons. Like I don't want to put my foot in somebody else's shoe, and I don't know what that person had on their foot. Ugh.
It was UPS or FedEx, but
Especially a pair of Uggs, dude. Like my Uggs go in the garbage. These things are not for public consumption, okay? Because they fucking are gross, dude. Like Uggs are gross. She bought a pair of Uggs from Goodwill that were used, and I was like, dude, that is so gross, man. You know how sweaty those things are. You know how much bacteria is probably in a pair of Uggs. I don't even want to know. But like at least in my pair, it's my own bacteria. Like to wear somebody else's Uggs is disgusting. Oh, there was this other mom on my son's hockey team last year, and she was fucking insane, this woman, okay? She was on another fucking level of insanity. In fact, she kind of reminded me of Laura in some ways. And then I found out she was she was Jewish too. Not that like has anything to do with it, but there was just some ways she was like Laura in like weird ways. But anyway, we go away last year. We're in Buffalo, okay? And she had those fucking moon boot things. You know those things? Hold on, I'll show you guys what they look like. This shit's almost over anyway. Hold on. They're so fucking ugly. So ugly. This lady was so pushy. I was like, dude, I never met a person like this in my life. She was so annoying. Oh, these fucking things right here. Hold on. Meanwhile, like she probably couldn't even realistically afford these things. Did you ever see these fucking stupid things? They're so ugly. They literally look like moon boots. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at them, they kind of look like my Sorel boots, but just like they're so puffy. I don't know. You can't really tell from the picture here, but they're like super puffy and insulated. And I'm like, really? You paid $250 for these fucking things? So she's like, we were like up in the hotel, and she's like, oh my God, you gotta try these on. What size foot are you? I'm like a 9.5. And she was tall. She was like, the reason she reminded me of Laura, just being honest, was that she had that same fucking mouth, bro. The mouth that took up like half her face. So I don't give a fuck. I can't stand this woman. So anyway, but that's just being honest. That's why she reminded me of Laura. She had like a big mouth. So like literally. All right. So anyway, what the fuck is that? Hold on a second. I hear air brakes outside my house. Oh, it's a garbage man. Thank God. I thought it was an oil company. So anyway, so she's like, what size shoe are you? So I'm like 9.5. She was like 5'7" or 8 or some shit. She's like, oh my God, you gotta try my boots on. And I was like, no. My husband's standing there. My husband knows how I am, like with shoes, like, and my feet and everything. And he's like, Rihanna's not trying those on, dude. Like she's not doing that. And she's like, no, you got to feel how warm they are. And I'm like, no, I'll take your word for it. I was like, they look pretty warm. She's like, no, you got to see how comfortable they are. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm like, I'll take your word for it. She's like, no. She's like, what's the matter? Then like, dude, I don't know why she wanted me to try her fucking shoes on so bad because it was so weird. I would never do that to somebody. So she's like, what's the matter? You don't like your feet? And I'm like, no. I'm like, well, I said, no, I don't like my feet, but that's not why. And she's like, what's the matter? Your toes aren't done? And I'm like, yo, dude, like, what's up with this interrogation about my foot? Like, just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to put your shoes on. And I finally just like told her, I'm like, look, dude, your foot's been sweating in there all day, okay? And that skeeves me the fuck out. And I don't care if it's you or who it is. I'm not putting my foot in your shoe. Like, I'm just not doing that. I'm like, I have Uggs on right now and I have no socks on. And I don't want to put an unsocked foot in your shoe. I'm not doing that, dude. Like, I don't know you that way. It's fucking weirdest thing, dude. I never had anybody, like, she was so fucking pushy about me trying her fucking stupid moon boot on. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good. Like, and it wasn't like I asked her. I didn't ask her to try them on. I don't know why she wanted me to try her fucking boots on. It was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever probably gone through in my life. It's like, I didn't know this lady like that, you know? I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, I'm not putting my foot in your fucking sweaty, disgusting moon boot. That's gross. Okay? Keep your moon boots. I will take your word for it that your $240 moon boots are very fucking comfortable. They look comfortable. Oh my God. But there's no fucking way in hell I am putting my bare foot in your sweaty moon boots. That shit ain't happening, dude. So even if I had a sock on, I probably still wouldn't have put that. No, I definitely wouldn't have put it in there. Because again, her foot was sweating in there. I just know from my, I have like those Sorels that are kind of like that, and they your foot sweats in them, dude. Like sweats. That's fucking gross, man. Ugh, fucking gross. She was like really pushing me. My husband's like laughing because he knows I'm not fucking. There's no way in hell I'm putting my foot in her shoe. He's like sitting there. I mean, he even had to argue with her. He's like, no. He's like, yeah, it's weird about her feet, He's trying to tell her. And I was like, dude, that was fucking weird. That was fucking weird. I'm like, why did she want me to put her fucking boot on? She was psychotic, this lady. Totally psychotic. Anyway, all right.
They sent this thing out that we're not getting anything for a couple of days.
Hold on. I got to go grab something.
Thank you, sweet one. 3 days because no mail on Sunday. Oh, yeah. I keep thinking today's Thursday. Wait, today Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. 3 days.
All right.
I don't know. Don't tell Fluffer that's why, Angel.
Her assistant, Fluffer.
Fluffer had hump day.
Why is that dog not neutered, bro? I think she likes that the dog humps things. I honestly do. Why would you not get him fixed? Not only is it better for him health-wise, it'll stop him from humping everything. Like, honestly, like, that's gross to me. I wouldn't want a dog that was humping things constantly. I hate that. Ugh.
My hand's cold. Fluffer had no problem humping Buka.
It's because it's not neutered, dude. Probably.
Only wore them twice? Yeah, no, these were a good find.
Whoa. Bro, wait a second. There's a fucking heel. Why the fuck? Oh my God. Who walks to the store with a fucking heel on and ice, dude? I mean, it's a small heel, but like, what? No wonder why she couldn't walk the whole fucking way. I didn't see this. Bro, there's that. Look, hold on. There's like a 2-inch heel on this shit.
Yeah, no, these were a good find.
Bro.
Yeah, I think they were $9.99.
Oh my God. Hold on. Bro, that's a pretty big heel. Why would you walk to the store with heels on in the ice?
These were a good find.
What the fuck, dude? Look at the heel on that thing. No one with sweatpants. Oh my God. I thought she had jeans on this whole time. What the fuck? I'm baffled right now. I'm fucking baffled. Crocodile print fucking boots with sweatpants with a heel. I'm baffled. Anybody? Anybody want to help me figure this one out? What the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, I think they were $9.99.
In the ice.
I like Good Finds at Goodwill.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm gonna end this and go inside and finish cooking dinner.
Like, dude, not to be an asshole. There's a lot of people that thrift out there and they have plenty of money, but like, we know that's not why she's doing it. And like, again, you know, she said yesterday that we all want to do candles so we could be successful like her. Like, bro, I mean, if you were successful, or you wouldn't have to buy $9.99 boots at Goodwill, you know? Like, you would be able to go to like DSW and get a pair, brand new pair, no coupons.
Now that I have some oil
Why would you
and some boiled peanuts,
ice with those?
but I think my live is set up for 7.
She said they were hiking boots.
Yeah, I think it's set up for 7. So I'll see you guys in a few hours.
Good God.
Crystal found some crazy information too about why the police department may be so fucked up. So good stuff coming. I'll see you guys
Of course, she didn't do her own research.
at 7. All right? Peace.
Peace.
And thank you to listen to me rant. Hey, Mr. Nobody.
All right. So that was that. I just felt like right there was a great example of why, when she's always asking, you know, I don't understand why people keep talking about me. That right there, that stream right there, that was just so unnecessary. You know, that's why. That's fucking why. Right there. That you sit there and just insult everybody and call them stupid and all this other shit. That's why. That's why people get so fucking angry with you, Laura. I mean, and when you sit there and act like a victim constantly, that's also why. Because people know that that's the furthest thing from the truth. No, those boots definitely don't look warm. But like, I'll tell you right now, if I was going to go walking in the ice, that would not be the pair of shoes I would pick out to do so. I would probably try to find like flat shoes, like perfectly flat shoes. Not totally flat where there's no tread on them, but walking in a heel in the ice is a good way to break your ankle, dude. I mean, especially, oh, forget it. A tweed coat and a pink coat. Yeah, just she put on all the coats. She just opened the coat closet that morning and put them all on. Sweatpants and heels, whatever. The world is your oyster, Laura. Oh my Jesus. Take the wheel. Oh my God. That was pretty funny. I didn't even notice that. Heels, bro, in the snow. Why? And then if she fell, she would seriously blame the ice. She'd be like, it's the ice. And it's like, well, yeah, it's partially the ice, but it's also that you're not wearing the appropriate shoes to be walking on ice in. Like, oh my God. Who walks a mile for boiled peanuts in the ice? Not me, that's for sure. Boiled peanuts. That just sounds so gross, dude. Somebody said they were slimy, and that was it for me. I was like, nope, sorry. I'll take a hard pass on that. I'm good. Our Value Village is located near a pretty affluent neighborhood. I scored some nice stuff there, from clothes to furniture. Look, dude, I'm all about bargain shopping. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, but I am not about fucking putting my feet in some used ass shoes from the thrift store. That shit, no. Like, a kid's shoe is like different because kids don't really sweat that much and their feet don't smell. You know, like I bought my son's shoes from the thrift store for Halloween to wear because it was basically like, you're never wearing these again. They're just for your Halloween costume. But like, you know, to use as a pair of shoes permanently, I don't know about that. Plus, I just like my shit new, dude. I like new shit. The thrift store has like a weird smell when you go in there. I don't know what it is. I can't like detect, like I can't put my finger on it, but it just has this weird old smell. And it just like, I don't know. There's this girl I used to follow. In fact, I haven't seen her videos pop up on here in a while, but her and the sister used to go thrifting and get these like really fucking wild outfits. And it's kind of funny. No, nothing I'd ever fucking wear, but you know, they'd find some cool shit there, you know. But me personally going and doing that no. I got a Louis Vuitton bag at Value. I don't even know what that is. Value Village for $50. I had it authenticated and then resold it. Oh shit, that's a good find. My thrift store over here had like some Louis Vuitton thing, you know, shit. How do you get it authenticated though? But they were asking a lot of money for it to begin with, and I was talking to this other girl because I could tell you could always tell who is in there because they're like a flipper, you know, they're going to flip shit. And she's like looking at the bags, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know, there's no way to tell if those are real bags or not. And for the amount of money that they were asking, I personally wouldn't have fucking paid for it. It's dirty clothes. Lots of people donate dirty stuff. The Value Village by my house has 4 or 5 washer and dryer sets in the back of the laundry crew. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sounds like Savers, I guess. There's a place that they started opening around here called Savers, where it's like Goodwill, basically. Kind of same thing. Like, look, I'm not against thrift stores by any stretch of the imagination, but I just, I'll go in there. Like, there's times I've gone in there and I've been like, oh, that's a cool, you know, jacket. But I don't know. I've always been a little just weird about wearing other people's clothes and shoes and shit. Cause like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just like a thing that's in my head is, you know, as long as you wash it, I guess it's fine. But there's just always for me, like, been a thing where I'm like, I don't want to put somebody's pants on, bro. That's weird. Like they farted in those pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just kind of weirds me out. Like, what if they pissed themselves on a drunken night out and you're wearing somebody else's pissy pants? Like, I don't know, it just bothers me. Pots of sweat, or even like shirts, like armpit sweat. Like, it just skeeves me out, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Like a used bag, cool, you know, because it's not touching your skin, you know. But the clothes kind of, I'm not gonna lie, like the clothes definitely freak me out a little bit. But some people don't mind it, you know. It's just me and my like weirdness that I can't really do used clothes. I'm all about like the used furniture and shit. Cause I'm like, I love you could fucking take some old piece of furniture and like refinish it and make it look modern. That shit's cool. I like a lot of the antique, like you know, housewares and shit. That's why I go in there. My Savers place is so snobby. Yeah, it is expensive. Savers is kind of expensive. It is. I don't like buying cheap shit from Walmart. Hey, girl, I buy like stuff from Walmart sometimes. I gotta be honest with you. Everything, in fact, the shirt I have on right now is from Walmart. It's a Via, and I gotta be honest with you. I like the shirt. I'm not snobby about my clothes. I don't care where my clothes come from. And look, I mean, it's just a fleece shirt. What the fuck? Why is my camera not turning on? It's a fleece shirt I got from fucking Walmart, dude. Guess what? Keeps me warm. And to be honest with you, I feel like it's better made than some shirts that I've gotten from like Old Navy and shit, or like somewhere else. Like, there's nothing wrong with this shirt. It's nicely made, and it has it's a nice quality. Like the fleece is nice and thick. They have some shit there that's not as nice quality, but I feel like what's wrong with it? People don't realize this. It's a Via, I don't know, whatever the fuck the brand is. They make sneakers. People don't realize this shit. A lot of these clothes are made in the same fucking Chinese factory or in Cambodia or Thailand, right? As like high-end brands. And they're just throw a label on it, dude. You know? So it's, to me, it don't matter. My fucking sweatpants are from Target and my fucking shirt's from Walmart right now. I don't give a fuck. I like the shirt. So I was like, well, what am I not gonna buy it just because it's from Walmart? I don't fucking care. If it's from Walmart, it keeps me warm. If it's gonna actually, and I have a shirt underneath it that's also from Walmart. That's also really like nice quality. It's like a layering shirt, and it's like nice and thick, you know, because I don't like I'm a fucking weirdo and I don't like that t-shirt material. Like I don't like shirts that I don't know, I'm fucking weird. I don't like I like t-shirt material. I don't like it in a long sleeve format. I hate that. I hate the way it feels on my arms. So this is like a here. It's like a stretchy kind of material and it's super comfortable and super warm. So long sleeves and it's like tight. That's probably why I don't like the t-shirt material because it gets loose on you and I hate that. Like I want it to be like skin tight to keep me warm. So I have it in black and I just bought one in white from Walmart. $7. And to be honest, for $7, I'm like shocked at the quality of it from Walmart. But you know what I'm saying? Like what am I gonna go to, fucking Macy's and spend $70 on a plain white t-shirt, a shirt from like Calvin Klein? No, it's a fucking plain white shirt. It's nothing fancy. I don't give a fuck. I wear my husband's fleeces. I got a lot of good stuff from Target and Walmart this winter. I don't care. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm just here to stay warm in the winter. That's all I want to do. My goal is to stay warm, and that's it. And I got sick of wearing like hoodies all the time, so I don't care. I'm the same way with cotton t-shirts. I can't stand those. I just don't like the way they feel. I hate when they get loose on your arms and then like I just don't like the way it feels. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. I have like a lot of sensory issues with clothing, especially. Like if there's a tag in my shirt, I lose my shit. Like I hate tags. I fucking hate tags so much. Like I can't stand a scratchy tag in their shirt. I have to rip that shit out. You know how many of my shirts have holes in them because like I can't wait and I just have to rip it out and then I end up ripping the seam because of the stupid tag. It's like, but I have also sensory issues. Like back when I'll never forget this, when I was in high school and junior high, those like mesh shirts were like really in style. They were like those like they were almost like a pantyhose material, and they were like, you'd layer them over like a tank top or something. And then the sleeves are kind of see-through. Like that was like a big style when I was in middle school. It was like those mesh see-through shirts. And I loved them. I loved the way they looked. I could not fucking wear them. I had one and I had bought, a couple. And I just like, I remember every day I would wear it. Like the whole day I would feel so uncomfortable because I could not stand the way the material felt on my arms. Like, it was like, oh, I just can't wait to get home and take this shirt off. Plus they weren't warm, but like, oh my God. They were so uncomfortable. Oh God, they were so uncomfortable. I don't like how long sleeve t-shirts, wrist stretch, that too. When the wrists get stretched out, I hate that shit. That's why I can't do a long sleeve t-shirt. I just can't do it. I just don't like the way they feel. I don't like that they get loose on you after a while. I just don't like it. I'll wear like a stretchy material as long as it has like a little stretch in it, but still, I still don't love it, but I'll do it. But I prefer like, something different. I got skim dupe t-shirts on Amazon, 3 for $30. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, that shit's a waste of money too. I got my daughter's school clothes at Walmart, $2.50 gets it through the entire school year. Look, man, I buy my son's shit from Walmart too. I don't care. He's kind of starting to get to the age where like, but he's actually pretty good, my son. If he likes something, he'll just buy it. Like he'll just take it. He don't care. When I was a kid, I was like, I don't want clothes from Kmart. My mom used to buy my clothes at Kmart. Like I want to go to Contempo or fucking Joyce Leslie, where all my friends shopped, but my mom was cheap. She was like, my mom was totally against buying like name brand. Like I have name brand shit, but I also have like Walmart shit. I don't fucking care either way. It's like I shop by what I like. If I like something, and I gotta be honest with you, some of my fucking Calvin Klein shit that I've spent money on at Macy's fucking fell apart, dude. Before my Walmart shit does and my Target shit. I have a Calvin Klein sweatshirt. It's my favorite sweatshirt, dude. It was a black hoodie. just zip up hoodie, and the fucking zipper broke in the wash one day. And I'm like, great. So now that thing's garbage. And then my favorite pair of Calvin Klein sweatpants, they're like the cargo ones with the pockets on the side. There was like all Calvin Klein sweatpants pretty much have it. They have like this little ring around like where the string comes out in the waistband. That thing just ripped out like randomly. And I'm like, I cannot believe this. Like I paid all this money for this shit and it's falling apart. And the same thing with my DKNY shit, like the activewear and my Nike stuff, like all this stuff. That's why all the stuff I went and spent money on. I can't believe how shitty the quality is. And that's why I'm just like, I don't fucking care if it's from Walmart. If it falls apart, then you know what? Okay, I only spent $20 on it, But to be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed, like with this shirt, how nice it stayed. I mean, I've washed it a bunch of times, and it's stayed pretty nice. I don't do anything name brand except for Calvin Klein jammies at 3 sets from Costco. I love Calvin Klein activewear because it fits me perfectly. Like their pants always hit me at the perfect, except one pair. I have one pair of white like cargo pants, and for some reason they're like so huge on me. I don't even know why I bought them because I don't even wear them. But like their regular sweatpants, I like them. They're joggers because like they're not baggy. Like they're made for like my height, I feel like, because every time I buy pants from anywhere else, they always get baggy at the bottom, and I hate that. So I like them because like they fit me perfectly, But honestly, like the quality, it just ain't there. I have another pair. Oh, that's right. There was another pair of Calvin Klein that there's a fucking hole in them, like a random hole in the knee. I'm like, where did this come from? So, I cannot do satin pajamas, girl. I will fucking rather die than wear satin pajamas. I that feeling of that material on my body, in bed, like the worst feeling in the world. Tell me if you're like this. Is wearing a pair of like pantyhose. I get getting the chills just thinking about it. My feet are like cringing right now. Putting pantyhose on and walking across the carpet. I could pass out just thinking about it. Pantyhose across. I hate the way pantyhose or tights feel on my feet, but if you have to walk in them, it's even worse. It's even fucking worse. I hate pantyhose. I would rather freeze to death than wear pantyhose. Oh my God. That is like the worst feeling. I remember like my little cousins used to come to like parties dressed up with their tights on, and they'd be running around in their tights on the rug, and I'd be like cringing. I'm like, oh my God, how could you do that? How does that not bother you? My son's the same way too. Certain material, he's like, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not wearing that. He won't wear it. My no wear pantyhose every day, even under pants. A lot of older women do that. Cashmere feels nice, but oh my God, tights. Ugh. But I can't do satin pajamas because it is way too cold here. They sell them, and I'm like, who is sleeping in that? It's freezing. I sleep with a freaking hoodie on in my house. I have a hood up. I'm freezing at night. I could never do that. I would be freezing. I'd freeze to death. I can't sleep in shorts either. I hate wearing shorts to bed because, like, first of all, they go up your ass, and that's just like, who wants that? But like, I can't stand the way the sheets feel on your legs. Which is why I don't have like the top sheet. When I buy a set of sheets, that shit goes like right in the fucking garbage or just sits in my linen closet because I hate the top sheet. Like, I hate the way sheets feel. I don't mind if it's like a flannel sheet, and microfiber is okay, but like cotton sheets, no thanks. No thanks. Ugh. I don't care what the thread count is. No thanks. I never buy cotton sheets. I hate the way they feel. Neither of my sons will wear jeans. My son's the same way, girl. He will not wear jeans. He hates them. He went to his school concert, and they had to get like pants, like dress pants. So I knew he wasn't going to wear them, but I bought them anyway. I bought like a pair of like cargo pants because I was like, all right, he's not gonna wear like a suit pants. That's not happening, or jeans. So I got him like a pair of like just cargo pants. He touched them. He's like, no, no. So he wore like Nike. He wore a dress shirt with Nike tracksuit pants. I was like, okay, dude. I'm like, that looks stupid, but all right. Because he like refuses to put it. He's like, it's too scratchy feeling. He will not wear. I just got him to wear pants. He was wearing shorts up until like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, dude, like they're gonna think we're like poor or something at school. You know, like, and I'm not sending you to school because I remember when Jesse was a baby. I will never forget this. It was freezing out. He had broke his or fractured his what do you call it? Shin, right? When he was a toddler. It's called a toddler fracture. It's like a spiral fracture that goes around, and it's because he twisted and fell at the same time. And it's like a very common fracture. A lot of kids get it from going down the slide with a parent, and they hit their foot at the end, and it just fractures the bone. So he had one, and I remember going to orthopedist to get his cast off, and it was freezing that day. I mean, it was like so cold, and this older kid comes in there, and he's wearing shorts, and I was like getting so angry. I'm like, how could you let your son walk out of the fucking house in shorts like this? It's freezing outside. And guess what? That's my kid now. That is my kid, because he like refuses to wear pants. But recently, one of his friends on a hockey team gave him his best friend gave him like a whole bin filled with his old clothes, because he's basically a year older than my son, so he's a little bigger than him. So his mom was like, you want clothes? I was like, sure, why not? So she gave us like a whole bin. So he pulls out a pair of sweatpants and he puts them on, and he's like, oh, it's like, these are kind of comfortable. I'm like, yeah, dude, and they're warm too. So he's been wearing sweatpants. I bought him a whole bunch Santa bought him for Christmas. So he's been wearing pants. Thank God. Because I'm like, dude, it's like 20 degrees out. You're not leaving the house in shorts. Like 40, fine. You know, if you're comfortable, that's great. But you're not leaving the house when it's in the 20s in shorts. But he'll come right home and put shorts on. He loves wearing shorts. But he refuses to wear a jacket. And he refuses to wear any kind of like pants that are like a jean material, or like I don't know, whatever the fuck they make cargo pants out of, that material. I don't know what you call it. I want to say linen, but that's not linen. I don't know what it is. But yeah, he won't wear it. My son refused to wear a jacket in the winter starting around age 12. You know what, though, to be honest, I don't really like wearing jackets myself. Like, I really don't. So I really don't wear jackets. Especially like in the car. Like I had to wear one yesterday, and I felt like my arms, I probably gained a little weight because my jacket felt really tight yesterday. But I was like in the car, and I'm like, it's just so uncomfortable to drive with a jacket on, you know? So the only reason I brought it with me was because I knew I was going to be in an ice rink freezing my ass off. But I typically don't wear jackets either. I wear a jacket, but not like first of all, that's another thing I'm super picky about. When I go like shopping for a coat or a jacket, if that shit makes noise when you move your arms, it's canceled. If it makes any type of loud swishy noise, that shit is canceled. I literally like almost killed somebody in fucking when we were at Penn State. We went to the game at night. There was a hockey game, Penn State hockey team, right? I'm walking behind this girl, and she had these boots on that were like swishing when she was walking. They were like rubbing against each other. And I was like, dude, I thought I was going to kill somebody. I was getting like homicidal. I was like, whose fucking boots are swishing? I have a problem with sounds, like bother me. And I was like, oh my God, like whose fucking boots are swishing like that? And it sounded like it was fucking 10 octaves higher than it actually was, or whatever, however you measure fucking sound. I mean, this shit was like a sonic boom in my fucking ears. I was like, what the fuck? And she's walking like 6 feet in front of me, and I just couldn't like not hear that swishing noise. And I was already freezing cold. And then her fucking boots was not helping. I'm getting like the chills up my spine from that noise. Oh my God. Remember like in the 90s when I was in high school, swishy suits, that's what I used to call them, were in style, like the windbreaker suits where you had like the windbreaker jacket and then the windbreaker pants. And they were so fucking noisy. And like people used to wear them and you'd hear it in the hallway at school, just like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh my God. Oh, I fucking hate that sound. It's so horrible. Oh, so I would never, like when I go shopping for a jacket, I have to like test the sleeves out because when the sleeves rub against your like side, like if it makes noise, nope, sorry, not buying it. Why? Why would I do that to myself? I can't. I just can't. I hate that sound. It's fucking horrible. The sound of like that jacket material swishing. Mm-mm. Windbreakers were ADHD's nemesis. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I couldn't stand that noise. It's like horrible. My whole body like tenses up when I hear that shit. And I get the chills. I've been in the bushes most of the time. I had things to do. Hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to here. I just had to pop out to say I feel like we hate all the same things. Maybe that's what bonds us all together. You wear my vintage leopard fur coat. Ooh. I wear that shit with sweats, jeans, leggings. I actually just bought this really cute, I'll show you guys. This cute jacket from, where was it from? But now it's like way too cold to wear it. So I'm gonna have to wait until it gets a little nicer out. From fucking H&M. It's like this jacket's actually the best. This is what I wear. This is my, hold on, my jackets. This thing's so comfortable. I bought this at what do you call it? Fucking Marshalls, dude. In like the junior section. But it's so toasty. And it's like that fleecy material. It's short though. That's the only problem. But it's so nice and toasty. But that's not the one I was gonna show you. I love it though. It's like, oh, it's so soft and it doesn't make noise. And that's why I love it. Hold on a second. This thing. I have a pile of clothes on my fucking thing. Hold on. Let me take Mama Bear's thing off here. Hold on. My hair is such a mess right now. Oh shit. I probably need to plug this in. Give me 1 second. My battery's dying. Of course. Where did I put the charger? Shit. Hold on a second. Hold on. I just seen this thing. Where the fuck did it go? I had it plugged in down here. Oh, here it is. All right. Hold on. I gotta unplug my phone charger. All right. Oh, great. Now I don't know which way this thing goes. Hold on. This thing's so annoying. There we go. Okay. All right. So it's like it's kind of like a casual. It's not heavy though. That's the problem. It's like a casual kind of, dressy jacket, but it's not that. It's warm, but it's long. I don't know. I feel like you could like wear it with like a pair of jeans. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm trying. It's got pockets. Whew, I found a lighter. Well, now it's broken lighter. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. Like a kind of dressier coat to just throw on with some leggings or something and sneakers, but like not look like a total fucking slob. Shit. So I got that. I bought this really cute sweater, but I think it's in my car from Target actually. They had their sweaters were like on sale. I'm definitely not going to be able to fix this thing right now. Hold on. Shit. Every time I drop these things, they break. Fuck. Now this thing's stuck. I'm going to have to drop it again. Now the thing just flew. Okay. Never mind. This thing's fucking garbage. All right. Anyway, so yeah. I thought it was cute though, just to like, I don't know, wear over like a plain shirt. So I feel like, I don't know, I like to layer things, but I thought that was cute. But I guess it's going to be a spring kind of thing because it's not really greatest for right now. But this is what I wear instead of regular coats here. Like I got this from Marshall's, I think too. It's so warm. It's like a fleece long jacket like this. And this to me is like just keeps you just as warm as like a regular jacket, but it's just long. I love this like fake Sherpa material. I have like a million jackets. My favorite is my North Face one, but I fucking burnt it. So, and then where's my other green jacket? Oh, this one I actually got it. If you see me, this is me during the winter. I'm like bundled up with Sherpa jackets, teddy bear jackets, whatever you call them. This one's so warm too. It's from I got this at Kohl's actually. My son's teacher bought me like a Kohl's gift card one year for being the class mom, and it was sitting in my house forever. I love it because it has this. Bundle up, bitches. Oh, so nice and warm. This thing is so warm. But this is like my wardrobe because hockey mom, I don't get to wear cool clothes. Everything's for warmth. So, yeah. I got to hang them up though. They're all sitting here. Look. More hockey mom clothes. Hold on. This is actually CCM. Hockey mom wardrobe. I should do like a video on it. Oh, this thing's so thick and so warm. Oh my God. I love it. This is actually like CCM hockey brand, but it's so warm. It's so warm. I'm freezing my ass off all the time. I got this from Target. Everything I own is fuzzy. I look like a teddy bear in the winter because it's freezing here and I'm fucking cold all the time. This little fleece number from Target from their activewear section. And it's just as warm, right? I spent like $30 on this. This shirt was like $60. And like, honestly, you tell me what the difference is. They're both just as thick and warm. Doesn't matter what brand it is, honestly. But that's how I dress in the winter. And then the most exciting thing happened when we went to we did a grab bag this year at my husband's family because there's like so many people and we decided to do a grab bag. So my nephew gets this and I was so jealous. Hold on. It's like one of those comfy things. I don't give a fuck. It's cold out. My nephew gets this thing and I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. He's like in college and he's like, yay, he was the first one to open a present. So he goes and picks the biggest box and inside it was this thing, right? So I was like, oh, ow, I just got a shock. All right, hold on. I was so jealous. I was like, I want that. I want it so bad. And I was like, I felt kind of bad because I'm like, he's not going to wear that, you know? So I end up getting my own present that I bought. So I was like, you want to trade? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I promise you're going to like this better than that thing. So he got an Amazon Alexa, and I got the comfy shirt. I'm so excited too. Oh my God. That was like the best gift I got all Christmas because I was like, I could go outside, smoke a cigarette and be warm. That's all I care. I would never wear it out of the house. I only wear it in my house, but I love that thing. I had like a couple of them years ago and I was thinking of buying another one, but it's like literally you're just sitting with a blanket wrapped around you. It's so nice and warm. So it's freezing here. I can't afford shit for myself right now. Me neither, girl. Whenever I get like that one shirt, I bought it because we were in the hockey store and it was on clearance. And I was like, you know what? I have one already that I bought last year. So, all right, now I have two. I think I actually paid $40 for it. And trust me, I can't afford to buy myself new clothes, but I definitely needed some like that's a problem when you buy like that Sherpa or like fleecy material. after like you wash it and wear it a bunch of times, it looks like horrible. So I needed some new ones this year. So I bought myself a couple of things, this year, which is rare. I really need pants. That's what I need. I should probably stop buying shirts. I need pants really bad. Like warm pants, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. But yeah, that was like a treat to myself. And the only reason I bought that other jacket, it was like $20 at what's it called, H&M, is because we were going away for Christmas. Because typically I don't buy anything dressy to wear for Christmas, so I wore that. I love the grab bag gift. Oh my God, Rachel, it's so comfortable. It's the comfy basically, but it's like you could go on Amazon and get it because the real comfy is like fucking $40, $50. And you could buy like pretty much the same thing on Amazon for like half the price. So, and it's so comfortable. Hence the name. It's like, what were those things people used to wear? The Snuggies? Was that it? Snuggie? It's like a Snuggie. But it's just like a big blanket. It's just like a hoodie. It's almost like a poncho, but it's like made out of that like fleecy Sherpa, whatever material, whatever you call it. And it's so warm. And I love it just for going outside. Have plush piece zip up, and they already have it on. I'm obsessed. What is that? Wait, I never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of it. I've never owned anything. Fabletics just had their plush one piece. Oh my God, I want one of those. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Fabletics. No, there's this thing that always pops up in my Google thing, and it's like it's literally like a fucking snowsuit jacket. Like, I don't know exactly what it is. It's like a one piece, and you look like an astronaut wearing it. But again, since I'm always standing at a hockey rink freezing my ass off, it would be perfect for me. Hold on. Fabletics. Never purchased anything. I don't do the online shopping for clothes thing. That's why. Like, I need to see things in the store. I hate buying clothes online. I was just talking about this with somebody because like I need to try things on. When I was young, I never tried anything on, but like now that I gained a little weight, like I really need to try things on. Like it's hard to tell what's gonna fit me. So, and how it's gonna fit me. Let's see, shop Fabletics. Let's see. Let's do some shopping. Red Rum, one of your videos popped up in my thing the other day. I think it was like a Chris Watts video. Hold on. I was like, hey, I know you. Ooh, that's cute. Oh, a onesie? Is this what you're talking about? Ooh, that's not bad. That's not a bad price. $24. $24. Is this what you're talking about? I might need to buy this. It looks cute. Why is my internet not working? Hello? Hello? Plush one piece zip up. Yeah. Let's see. What happened? Bottoms, sports bras. No, I don't want. Oh, don't ask me questions. Just let me look at the website. I hate when they do that. Why do I have to do this? I just want to look at stuff. Don't make me take no stupid quizzes. Girl. I just want to see the onesie. How's their leggings? Why won't it let me see this? Oh my God. All right, let's just do this because, I mean, come on. What the fuck? Neutrals. What do you reach for most? I like above the ankle, but it depends on what time of year it is. So I mix it up. Oh my God. Oh my God. None of the above. Just get me to the damn thing so I can see the suit. Shit. This is annoying. Small. Oh my God. I gotta tell the whole internet my bra size right now. Small. Okay. See, like, I don't. All right. Now I have to dox myself. That's great. Well, there's my zip code. So whatever. Everybody knows where I live anyway. Hold on a second. Oh my God. I really got to scroll down for my birthday. How did I hear about it? Who the fuck are these people? Hey, I don't see red rum in here. I'm gonna put blogger influencer. Fuck. God, this is crazy. Oh, great. Have we just doxed my whole life out here? Thanks. All right. We'll just, oh my God, dude, this is ridiculous. You're gonna see if I type? No. All right. Okay. God, this is annoying. Shit. All right. Welcome to Fabletics. Could you just stop? Could you just stop? Thank you. Thank you. Good God. I'm gonna give you my fucking DNA sample so I could look at some pants? For fuck's sakes. Jesus. Oh, I hate this. This is like the equivalent of when you walk into like the guest store and they're like, "Can I help you find anything?" And I'm like, "No, no, you can't. If I need help, I'll come to you and let you know." Okay? I hate this. I just want to look. That's all. Garden City. That's the nearest store. Oh, they all right. Oh, they actually have a store. Holy shit. Thank you. All right. They actually have like a brick and mortar store. Now, where the hell is the thing I was looking at? Damn it. Hold on a second. Onesies and jumpsuits. The only thing about when you wear like a jumpsuit or a onesie is like when you have to pee and the whole thing has to come off. Oh my God. That's the worst. You know, like they look cool and then you have to pee and you're like, fuck, why did I wear this? I have to take all my clothes off in a public bathroom just to pee. You know, you're like, damn it. I have like onesie pajamas that I bought like years ago and I don't wear them for that reason because I'm like, I have to take the entire thing off. This is super cute though. Cozy cord zip up. See, like it looks cute on her though. If I wore it, I'd probably look like a fucking dumpling. But it is cute. It looks warm. This one might look better on me because it has like the little waist thing. Wow, $25, $24. That like really ain't a bad price. I mean, I see the original price is $100, but I mean, shit. Is this what you're talking about though? This thing? I don't know about the socks with the sandals there, but all right. All right. Oh look, Laura style. Maybe Laura was onto something, dude. Hold on. Where'd that girl go? With the sweats and the fucking boots and the sweats and the boots. Maybe she was onto something. These are really cute though. These little onesie things. Fabletics. I never. This thing is not cute. This thing looks like pajamas. Like you look weird. I mean, it's cute for like around the house. I would never wear it outside. It looks not cute outside. I like that they have different size models here. That's cool. Wow. I wish my ass looked like that, huh? But it don't. But it don't. Oh, look at that. That looks cute for not now. See, like we can never wear shit like this in New York. Cause like it's either too fucking hot here or too cold. And this looks warm, but not here. That's like Cali clothes, I call them. You could wear that shit in Cali. Like these. Well, I guess you could wear this during the summer. But we never have like weather here. Like we have such a short window of weather where you could actually wear like cute shit. I don't know. Cute shit. I don't know about the heart pockets, but cute. I totally couldn't wear this. I could just picture that I would just look so bad in that, like with a camel toe and like all the bad things. All the bad things would happen to me in that thing. Whoa, that is some outfit. That is some outfit. I've heard of this brand. Oh, look at the little girl. So cute. Why can't we just dress like this and look cute? If I wore that, I'd look crazy. But it looks so cute on a little girl. 90s mini dress. Yep. That is totally what that is, dude. Like I definitely had something like this in the 90s for sure. It was the style with the fuzzy I used to remember I had like sweaters like that and they used to like shed everywhere and like all day you'd be like choking on like the fur because it'd be like flying into your mouth. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Who's exercising in some of this stuff? I don't know, dude. Like this? That is just no thank you. No thanks. Oh, look at this. A little velour suit. That's cute. That's cute. See, like, look, this girl looks cute in this thing. If I were it, I would look like I'm wearing a potato sack. Or I'd look like I'm wearing a shirt and like forgot to put my pants on. Because like I have no curves in my body as it is. So I'd be like, they'd be like, nice potato sack, Liana. I'd be like, yeah, no problem. You like it? This is cute. I just don't like that it has the wide legs on the bottom. Nope, sorry. Can't do it. I'm not really crazy about the color either. Oh, this is totally gym wear right here. Just go to the gym with your just your vag and your butt crack covered. Just make sure that's covered and everything else is. Holy shit, does this lady have the dimples? She has the ass dimples. I've never seen anybody else with them. Apparently it's not common. This one's really cute. But these off the shoulder tops never look good on me because I have like super broad shoulders and I cannot not wear a bra. So they never look good. And I hate strapless bras. But it looks really cute on her. Actually. Yeah, the ass dimples. I thought everybody had them, but apparently they don't because like remember when not ass dimples, they're back dimples. When like super low rise jeans were in style. Holy shit, dude. I mean, I would have thought I had a like fucking tail growing out my back. Everybody used to comment on these things. I have these 2 dimples on my back. I didn't realize that weren't normal, apparently. Everybody's like, oh, you got these 2 things on your back, like thumbprints. It almost looks like somebody put thumbprints on my back. And I've never seen anybody else that really has them. That girl had them. The dimples. It's like really weird. But I guess it's not all that common. Cute stuff though. I might have to buy one of these little jumpsuit things though. Just for like, I don't know, comfort. See, like I love the way that looks, but on me it would look stupid. I feel like I feel like it would look like a mom. Yes, men like them. That's who used to comment, not women. Men. They'd be like, "Oh, you have like these dimples that used to." Damn, I used to wear my pants that low. I hate low-rise pants. Oh my god, I seen people wearing them, and I'm like, no, please don't bring that back. Everybody looks like they have really weirdly long torsos and fucking short legs. Please don't bring that back. Mega mobster nonsense. What do you mean nonsense? Nonsense, the person or me? I picture MGL wearing something like that. What? The little off the shoulder thing? I mean, I think it's cute. I just say like on me, those shirts just never look good. The off the shoulder things, I don't know. They just don't look right on me for some reason. Cause like they were like huge for a hot minute. I used to be like, who wears high rise? That's gross. Now I'm like, who could keep themselves in low rise jeans? Give me the highest rise we got all the way to the nipples. I'm the same way, girl. I'm like, give me those high rise jeans, girl. First of all, they give you like more of a shape, I feel like, but the low rise jeans, like when I had a flat stomach, they were great. But ain't nobody want to see my muffin top freaking hanging over them things. Ain't nobody got time for muffin tops. Oh, I've seen people that do that with the dimples. They pierce them. My son has dimples because my husband has them, and they're so cute. I love them. I have dimples only when I smile, though. My son has them like all the time. He's got like little dimplies. I only wear high rise and make my legs look longer. Well, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I already have short legs. And then, like, when you wear low rise jeans, it makes you look like you have, like, the shortest legs in the world. I love muffins too, just not in my pants. These are cute though. They totally look comfortable and warm. Anything that's warm. See, but like, I want to feel the inside of this, which is why I can't shop online. Because, like, is it soft or is it like that grainy material? I need to know. They need to start doing that. Let's see what it looks like in this color. Is this like velour or just, it says cord, like corduroy? So hard to tell. They got to show these things close up. I'm like, because I'm so picky with fabrics, I need to know like exactly what is this made of, because there's been times I've ordered, clothes online and then I get them home and I'm like, no. I'm like, why is it with this material? Like, it doesn't really show. It doesn't show. I think like dark skin girls, they look so pretty when they wear white clothing. It just looks so pretty. Oh, look, if you're a non-member, it's $89. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. How do you become a member? Do you have to pay or something? They're always trying to get you somewhere. The other day I ordered Panera and it's like, oh, $1 soup with an entree at Panera. What the fuck is an entree at Panera? So it's like a sandwich. And I clicked on the offer and then I realized like they're sneaky. They don't really want you to get the offer. So they make it very hard for you to figure out how exactly you get the $1 soup. So I'm like about to check out and I'm like, that's weird. The money didn't come off for the soup. Like, what's going on here? So I had to like exit out and start the whole fucking thing over again. And like in very little print under the thing, like where you can barely see it on your phone, it says you have to put in the code soup1 or whatever the fuck it was, And I'm like, that's sneaky right there. Cause like, I bet you a million people did the same thing I did, clicked on the advertisement and thought that, they were going to get the dollar, whatever soup. And they probably didn't, because they were like, what the hell? It didn't come off. And they didn't bother to look for it, and they just paid the full price. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm like, I'm figuring out how this happened. Cause usually with Panera, they do the rewards, like they'll like the way that you add it, it's at the top and you just add it. But they were sneaky this time with the soup offer. I was like, oh, I see what you're doing here. Used to wear cute tennis outfits, but never played tennis. Well, that was like a style beefers at one time. There was like, probably I'm going to say around the time Clueless came out. So I'm going to go with like 1996-ish, right? It in the 90s. It was like tennis style was the thing. I'm going to say it was around that time when Clueless came out. Like, who here grew up in the 90s and did not want to fucking be Alicia Silverstone? I like dress like her, like from Clueless, or like the wacky outfits that she wore. Like, oh my God. If there's any movie that symbolizes 90s fashion, it's that movie right there. I mean, remember she had the thing that like for her closet, and I was like, oh my God, I wish I had that. And you pretty much can nowadays. She had like a thing where you could like go on a computer basically and scroll through all her outfits to pick out an outfit from her closet. It was like so cool. Yes, that was a great movie. She was like the fucking it girl from the Aerosmith videos first, right? Her and Liv Tyler. What happened to Liv Tyler? Like, where did she go? Well, then again, what happened to Alicia Silverstone, right? Like, what does she even look like nowadays? Cindy Crawford, too. Yeah, she was gorgeous. She really was. It's so crazy seeing all those supermodels. I just saw an interview with I think it was Linda Evangelista, and like they look so old now, like Claudia Schiffer, they look so much older now, and it's just so weird seeing them old like that. Because I mean, in the 90s, that was, it was all about supermodels, back then. Wafy, skinny supermodels. I feel like, isn't there, who's that one girl that she's a model too. What's her name? That everybody is like always nowadays into. I can't remember her name now. Forget it. Yeah, Cindy Crawford still looks. Laura looks like Steven with the big mouth. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer's clothes. I never got into that show. Well, there was two. Let me say there was a movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? With Sarah Michelle. Was she in it? Wait, am I getting confused? Wasn't there a movie and then the show came after and it was two different people played Buffy? Am I wrong? And now I don't remember. A lot of people were like big time into that shit when I was in high school. I wasn't into it. I was in love with Freddie Prinze Jr. though. That is for sure. Like I thought he was like, oh my God. I didn't even fucking care what movie he was in. I was like, I'm watching this movie. I'm definitely watching this movie. The show had Michelle. The movie had Christy Swanson. Oh, is that who played it? Oh, so wait, no. Sarah Michelle Gellar played it in the show. And then, okay, Christy Swanson played the movie. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. I just had it backwards. I know the keyboard player for Aerosmith. Oh my God, I loved Aerosmith, dude. That one album, I I listened to it on repeat like endlessly. It was so good. I always look at Ashley Graham as my one, two. I don't even know who that is. She's not too big, not too skinny. I don't know who that is. I remember when his dad died. Chico and the Man. Who's that? 90210. I hated that show. I never watched it. I never watched that show. I mean, I watched like probably 2 episodes, but like I did not keep up with it and I did not like it when I was younger. Everybody was like big time into that shit. 90210. I like Saved by the Bell. That was my jam right there. Screech. Give me some Screech. I don't know. You know what it was? I was never into like dramas, like Lifetime movies and shit. So I didn't like that kind of shit. Like I liked watching like funny shit, comedies and stuff like that. Sitcoms like that. Who just said in here the other day? I think it was Purple Rain, right? That you're like, I miss the sitcoms. Like, and it's so true. You know what? We needed that corny shit. Like, you know, like those sitcoms like Friends and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I do miss those kind of things. Seinfeld, Friends. It's like they really don't have that anymore. The Cosby Show. What do you call it? What a shame that happened with that whole thing, right? Do they even play the Cosby Show anymore in syndication? Because like think of how sad that is. All those people who were a cast of that show are losing out if they don't. I mean, that's how those people make money. Blossom. I loved Blossom. Everybody used to call me Blossom because I had a big nose when I was little. And I looked like Mayim Bialik, especially when I was like 13. That's when Blossom was like big time in. Blossom. I loved Clarissa Explains It All. She actually grew up, the girl that plays Melissa Joan Hart, she played not Buffy, Teenage Witch, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She actually grew up like literally the next town over from me. Not that I knew her or anything, but she grew up in a town called Sayville, which is like right next to the town that I grew up in. Well, it's like a town over. There's like, I grew up in Ronkonkoma. There's a little town called Bohemia, and then there's another town, Sayville, and it's right there, Oakdale and then Sayville. So I used to hang out in that town a lot because it was down by the water, you know, and we just, you know, that was like when you grew up in my town, that's where you hung out when you were like older in high school and you could drive and shit. Because it was like, that's where everybody smoked weed, basically. You drove down to Sayville to smoke some weed down at the docks and hang out and just stare at the water. Saved by the Bell clips have been popping up on my TikTok feed. Most recent was them singing in their band, Friends Forever. We will always. Oh my God. I love that show. I loved it. Remember when they went to the they had like the summer episode where they all worked, and what's her name was on it from King of Queens. Holy shit, her name was Stacy on the show. How I remember that more than I remember her fucking name. Leah Remini. Leah Remini was on it, and she worked. Mr. Caruso was the boss. They all worked at the hotel. Like, what's the chances, right? They all got a job at the same hotel, resort, whatever. And then there was the Hawaii episode where they all went to Hawaii, including Mr. Belding. Nobody found it creepy that the fucking principal of the high school was hanging out with the kids. Nobody found that creepy? Okay. Going on vations with them and shit. Jesse got addicted to caffeine pills. I'm so excited. I'm so... I watched that show way too much. It used to replay in the morning before school. So every morning while I was getting ready to school, I watched it. It played on TBS in the mornings before school, and then work when I got like older. And so that's what I used to watch before school in the morning, even in high school. I'm so excited. Who's the Boss was great. Wanted to be, oh my God. Yeah. Alyssa Milano. She was like the shit. Every guy used to love her. Yeah. Zach came and helped her. Actually, so in that episode, I just fucking saw this the other day. Some interview showed up in my thing with about Saved by the Bell. I was watching something because if anything Saved by the Bell comes up, I click on it immediately. And they were really the original plan for that episode was that she was supposed to be addicted to speed, but like at the time in the 90s, right, that they felt like that was just like too much for like daytime TV, you know, that are teenagers are watching. And so like at the last minute, they changed the script to caffeine pills, which just seemed utterly ridiculous, you know, like that she got that crazy. But the original plan for the episode was that she like got like actually started doing drugs, you know, and she got addicted to speed. And that's why. So they basically just took her behavior where she was addicted to caffeine, you know, to speed and changed it to caffeine pills as if that would happen on caffeine pills, you know? So, because like they couldn't deal with like the real issues that would go on, which I don't even really fucking think speed was a thing in like, maybe it was in the 90s. I don't know. Because I feel like more, I actually listened to this, you know, that Jelly Roll guy. This thing popped up in my feed the other day where he was talking to like the Senate about a bill that was being passed. And I really would like to know more about the bill, something to do with fentanyl. And he did this whole like speech about it. It was really good. I was really impressed by his speaking capabilities. But you know, he was talking, and I guess I don't know how old he is. I'm gonna assume he's maybe around my age or younger. And you know, he was talking about drugs and everything like that. I'm like, dude, like this shit wasn't around when I was in high school. Nobody was doing heroin. Like people were doing, there was a lot of people doing K. Ecstasy was like probably the biggest drug around when I was in high school. That's what everybody was doing. And coke, you know, people did coke and then K. That was like an acid and shit. Like, dude, there was this one girl that was a star soccer player. She was a year younger than me. And I don't know, she just fell in with the wrong group of kids in high school. It's so scary to think that this could happen. She was like an all-state, like star soccer player and very athletic girl. She, I don't know, fell in with the wrong crowd, I guess, in high school. And she passed away and she died of a heroin overdose. And like, dude, we were like, what? Like nobody fucking knew I never knew anybody that did heroin when I was in high school. Like that wasn't even a fucking thing, you know, back then. The pills, none of that shit. I didn't start hearing of people doing like pills until I was like in my 20s, really, like painkillers and shit. In high school, nobody was doing that shit. Nobody. You know, heroin, we were like, what the fuck? Where did she get heroin from? Because it was like so foreign of a concept in high school that people were doing that shit. Because like most of the people I knew, they were doing like uppers, and speed wasn't really, I don't know. I mean, I had heard of speed, but I didn't know anybody that did it. I never heard of anybody doing it. And crystal meth, never heard of that. But then again, that's not really like popular up here anyway, you know? I feel like up here people are like, we're sped up 24/7. We're like, no, we need to calm the fuck down. Give us some downers. I don't know. Yeah, me too, Sapphire Jules. I lost a lot of the amount of kids that passed away from accidents is really, really sad that I know. A lot of people. The saddest is, so there was this kid I knew, this kid John, I'll say, and oh my God, he was so cute. He was so handsome, this kid, and he was the nicest kid too. He passed away from a drunk driving accident. It was like a huge thing in my neighborhood, you know. On the 4th of July one year, him and a couple of other friends went out. He gets into an accident, right? He has a sister and a brother. His sister was my age, but she got left back. So she was in the grade below me. And the brother was between, I think John was in my brother's grade. He might have been in my brother's grade or a year younger than my brother. And then there was another brother that was a year older than me. So he was in the grade above me. So he dies in the car accident. 10 years later, the second brother dies in the car accident. And I still don't know what happened with that one, but I feel so bad for that family. Two sons lost in a car accident. Just so sad. So sad. I don't know what happened to the second brother. The first brother, we know what happened. The second brother was by himself in a car and there was no other car involved. So I don't know if he was like, I don't know. I don't know if he was on something. Like, I don't know. But he was never the same after the brother passed away. Like there, he was just got weird. And it's just so sad. But yeah, we had a lot of friends. There was this guy Matt, and he was so cute. Another really good looking guy. Nice Italian kid, worked at the pizzeria, and all of a sudden, me and my friend used to go to this pizzeria just so we could see him because he was really cute. And he was driving home one night. The roads were icy, and he went off the road and he passed away. My friend Ray passed away. Oh my God, that one was so sad. Another guy, it was really cute and he was so sweet. He was the nicest person in the world, dude. This kid, he was always fucking like, if you saw him, he always said hi to you. Like he would go out of his way to say hi to you. He was driving down this road right by my house. Actually, this happened right around the corner of my house. And he saw one of his friends that he worked with. He worked with my mom at Kmart. My mom knew him too. And he saw so he sees a friend and he like went to go into like, like the middle lane on like a 2-lane road where you could turn in and out of. So he went to go around the car to like go say hi to his friend to catch up with her. So he like just dipped into that middle lane for a second and he got into a head-on collision with somebody and died. I mean, there's so many kids that I know that passed away in car accidents like that. That's why I'm terrified for my son to drive one day because it's just scary. Very scary. So, my boyfriend died in a car accident with IT. Oh my God, are you serious, Susie? That's so sad. But when we got older, my husband and I counted one day, right? Between my grade and his grade, so he's like 5 years older than me, there's probably over 100 people that died just from drug overdoses. Like, I mean, it's bad. It is bad. The amount of people that I know that I grew up with, that I used to hang out with, that died from drug overdoses is unbelievably high. I mean, I don't know if it was like our neighborhood was cursed or it's like this everywhere, but like there's almost entire friend groups that were wiped out from drug overdoses. Like my ex-boyfriend, 3 weeks before he died of a drug overdose, I was at his friend's funeral, one of his best friend's funerals, because he died from an overdose. So, and in between him dying and my ex dying, this other girl died from a drug overdose that I grew up with. So, I mean, there's just so many people. It's really sad. Like, there's this one group of friends that I used to hang out with, and almost the entire group is gone. Almost the entire group of kids is gone. And it was a big group of kids, of guys that used to hang out, and they're almost all dead from drug overdoses. Really bad. So they all got hooked on pills, and then there must have been like a bad batch of heroin going around my town, and they all died like within weeks of each other. And this was like in their 30s. This wasn't like, okay, it happened in their 20s. Like, these were older people. Like, the one guy had a kid, you know? And I'm like, you left your kid with no dad now. Like, oh my God. So sad. Like, that's why when people are like, why are you so overprotective of your son? That's why. Because it really doesn't take much for you to get addicted to that shit. And it scares the shit out of me. Because it really just doesn't take much for you to go down the wrong path. You know, I've seen kids that grew up in shitty homes go down that path. I've seen kids that grew up in great homes go down that path. It doesn't discriminate, you know. I grew up in a middle class town, you know, where pretty much, you know, yeah, there was like kids that didn't have money and shit, but it don't matter, dude. It don't matter what kind of home you grew up in. Nothing. Like, drugs don't discriminate, you know. So it's scary to me, you know. So I try to do, I mean, my son's too young now, but he's getting to that age where, you know, when I was 13, I was just talking to one of my friends at the other night at hockey, and we're like talking about how we used to go get drunk, right? When I was 13, I used to go steal alcohol from my parents. Like, that's only my son in a couple of years. And like, I mean, that's a kid still, you know, like, what the fuck? I don't want my son doing that. So I keep him, I try to keep him a little sheltered, I guess. And busy, especially with boys. I feel like, you know, boys are more likely, especially boys with a lot of energy. You know, if you don't put that energy somewhere and focus it somewhere, whether it's on sports or whatever, you know, you're pretty much guaranteeing that your kid's gonna go down a wrong path, because then they're gonna find things to keep themselves busy. Like, you know, they say idle hands are the devil's playground. There's no truer words have ever been spoken, because that was me. I was a high energy kid. I was always into sports and everything. And then I just, you know, kind of fell into the wrong group when I got into middle school and hung out with the wrong people. And I was like probably the last of my friends to like smoke weed and all that shit. But once I did, that was it. You know, I gave up on sports. I gave up on activities. And, you know, it's like, I don't want my son to do that. So even though it costs a shit ton of money, I want to keep his energy focused somewhere. Stay safe and away from waterways. Hold on, my friend's calling me. So, all right, it went to voicemail. That's weird. Oh, all right. Stay safe away from waterways. Why? What's going on? We found a bunch of fentanyl in daycares. What? And now it's really scary because of fentanyl, right? Because these kids could be getting things and people are mixing it with like everything now. So it happened to somebody recently that I know, that they were doing something else and didn't know that what they were doing had fentanyl in it, and they overdosed. So it's like really scary. Yeah, weed gave me anxiety too, but I smoked a shit ton of it. The HS in here. What? Had a dad come in every year to tell the story of it. Oh, the high school here had a dad come in every year. I don't know why I was thinking of the Hello Starlight. To tell a story of his 18-year-old daughter died from no D. She was top of the class cheerleader. He plays his 911 call. Oh my God, it's heartbreaking. Yeah. You got to be so careful, man. It's so scary. I'm like terrified of, you know, my son getting older and just, yeah, fentanyl's everywhere. It's really scared. My nephew just died of a F overdose. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that, girl. It's in everything. They're mixing it in weed, coke, whatever, you know? And it's like, if you don't have a tolerance already for that shit, you're dying, you know? I mean, it's really scary. My daughter switched friend groups in 9th grade and had never been the same. Meth and fentanyl. She was a straight A student. Oh my God. That's all it takes sometimes is just hanging out with the wrong group of kids. And it does not matter how you're brought up. It could happen so easy. And it's just scary. They give these certificates to run daycares like it's nothing out here. Yeah. Everyone has their building. Well, yeah, you could run a daycare out of your home. And really, I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I stayed home, because neither one of us felt comfortable with my son, leaving my son with a stranger, like to take care of him as an infant. You hear all these horror stories about daycares, and it's like, how good are they really taking care of your kid when they're looking after like 20 other kids? And so I think my husband was like not into it at all. And then once I started thinking about it, I was like, dude, yeah, like a baby that can't tell you what's going on, to leave them at a daycare. And I know some parents have to do that, but we had I'm luckily I had an option to not have to do that. A lot of my friends, like, they have like a friend that watches their kids or a parent that watches their kids. Like, I didn't have that. We didn't have that. And the thought of leaving a baby with a stranger, just neither one of us was comfortable with that at the time. Cake was my thing. I never touch it now. Oh, Coke. I wrote cake. I never did that. That I could say I never did. I would never do daycares. No way. No way. I was like, no, I'm not putting an infant with a stranger. Like, that's so scary to me. You just don't know. Even that 2-year-old, like, it's scary. I know some people have no choice, but like, since we had the choice of me staying home from work and like not having to work, I felt like that was the better option for my kid. It just, and then plus the expense of daycare is just ridiculous, but just dropping my son off with a complete stranger, like, I didn't feel comfortable with it at all. My son and I always work opposite shifts, so someone is always home with her. There you go. It's just scary, scary, scary shit. You hear all these daycares. I just watched a video the other day where the girl was taking care of the baby at the daycare and did something, to it. They're not really sure what she did. And it was like one of those home run daycares, out of somebody's house, and the baby ended up passing away. And no, thank you. No, thank you. I tried daycare. I couldn't do it. Yeah, no. Now I think about it, the only way I would have been able to do it is if the daycare was in your, like, there's some buildings here, like at the World Trade Center, for instance, right? When they had a daycare in the World Trade Center. So like, you could bring your kid there right downstairs. So at any time, if you want to go down and check on your kid, there's a lot of companies that have that. They have like a daycare on site. That's different. I'd probably feel more comfortable with that, but my job didn't offer that. And I worked at a small company. But some of like the bigger companies, they'll have like a daycare, on site. And so that's a little bit better, so at least you could go down and check on your kid or spend time with them, in between on your lunch break or something. Oh my God, girl, that's scary. Keep your kids off Snapchat. Yeah, I don't like Snapchat. After watching predator postures and hearing the horror stories. What? Infant? What? That's a thing? Oh my God. What is wrong with people, dude? Last night, me and my son go into Panera, and there was this guy sitting there, and we both had to use the bathroom. And my son's 11. Like, I'm still nervous though. I had like that mini panic attack. Thank God, though. I was really proud of my son because he was smart last night. Because I had to go to the bathroom, and he had to go to the bathroom. So we both go in, and I always tell him, wait right outside the door for me. Right. So, I get out, and there's one of the employees of Panera is in the bathroom, and she's washing her hands, and I'm like waiting to wash my hands because there was only one sink, and I'm like, I was almost just gonna walk out without washing my hands because my son was out there, and there was this guy sitting at the last table, and the door was like right there, like an exit to go out the back door, And I was like, all I kept thinking in my head was like, that guy just creeped me out when we walked in. Thank God my son was smart enough to know that the guy creeped him out too. And so he went all the way back into the store and like stayed by the front where there was people to wait for me. And I was like, because but when I walked out, I was expecting him to be like outside of the door, the bathroom door, and he wasn't there. And the guy was gone by the time I got out of the bathroom. Dude, my heart like sunk into like my stomach. I was like, like for a second, I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God, where is he? Where is he? And then when I turned the corner, I see him and I'm like, oh, thank God. And then he came and he said to me, he's like, Mom, that guy creeped me out. So I came over here. You know, he's like, I didn't want to stand by him. I'm like, you know what? I'm proud of you that you recognize that the guy was creepy and you put yourself somewhere away from him, you know, because it happened. We were away a couple months ago. Oh my God. And we were at this restaurant with all the parents from hockey, and the kids were like, there was like a little outdoor area at the restaurant where the kids could kind of run around. And, you know, they were outside and they were playing like with a basketball or something, like a little mini basketball. And they were just throwing it back and forth to each other. And all of a sudden, the whole group of them comes running inside and they're like bugging out. They're like, Mom, they always come to me too. I'm like, why do you guys always come to me? Like, there's a million other parents. They come for me. I'm usually the only mom sometimes. So like, there's a creepy guy out there. So like I get up, my husband gets up, and like all the dads get up, and they start walking outside. And this guy, we see the guy is getting into a van, like typical creeper. And my son's friend's hysterically crying. I mean, hysterically crying. He's like, the guy was calling him over. There was like a gate in between them, but the guy was like, come here, like calling him over, and he wouldn't stop. So it really freaked the kid out. And I was like, you know what? I was so like proud that they all, you know, like grouped together and came and got the adults to let us know that the guy was creepy. And it was like one of the girls that worked there. It was her dad. And he was like drunk. And I'm like, I don't fucking care who it is. Why is he trying to call little kids over? You know, the fuck is wrong with this guy? Because I'm telling you, if that guy did not run to his van, he would have been like dead. Because all the dads were coming out at the same time. There was like 10 dads coming for him. You know, it wouldn't have been pretty for that guy. So he ran into his van. But I was like, you know, from that situation, I think it like taught my son to like, if you see a creepy person and you get a vibe from them, get away from them. Oh, because there's some fucking creepy. I was just talking to him this morning because next year he doesn't get a bus for school. And I'm like, you're not walking to school. It's so far away. It's over a mile away. And I'm like, you're not like, I'm going to be driving you next year to school. And I know it's like, you know, my mom's going to drive me in middle school, but I'm like, you're not walking that whole way by yourself. You know, I don't know if he has a friend. Even if he had a friend, I'd probably still feel nervous. But like, there's really no kids that are in his grade that live close to me. And I'm like, I don't want you walking that whole way by yourself. Like, no. So he was like, oh, he's like, I was telling him that I walked to school when I was his age, 5th grade. But I'm like, it was first of all, it was different times back then. Cause he's like, oh, you could walk to school, but I can't. And I'm like, well, you know, Jesse, it's different times. I'm like, first of all, people are so distracted nowadays on the roads because they have phones. You know, that's why there's so many more car accidents. And like, you know, they didn't have that. Nobody had phones when I was a kid in the car with them, you know, unless you were like rich and you had like a Zach Morris phone. But like, you know, I'm like, nobody had phones. And I'm like, and also it's just a different world. Like you know, it's so much different nowadays. You don't know who's watching you. I'm like, it's different. You know, maybe my mom shouldn't have let me walk to school by myself when I was in 5th grade, but I did, you know, but I'm like, no. I'm like, first, and the second thing is that my school is way closer than his is, you know, so the school is literally right behind me, my house. It was like, well, it wasn't behind my house. It was across the street from me, you know, basically. It was behind my across the street neighbor's house. So all I had to do was walk around the block. It took me like literally probably a minute to get to school. You know, I'm like, our school is a 20-minute walk. You're not doing that. Sorry. Yeah, there's too many fucking trafficking on the rise, all the shit. No, sorry. And there was plenty of mornings that I was walking to school, even in high school, and these creepy guys would stop and try to get you to get in their car. And I'm like, no, sorry. I don't know. I'm like, I'll be driving you to school. Like, you want to walk in the rain? I mean, come on. I'm definitely driving you. Yeah, children, I feel like, are so targeted right now. I don't know, with the internet and everything. Like, I'm like, we're in a different world than we were in. There was a such thing as privacy when we were kids. There was no cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there was cameras, but like, you think about it now, everybody has a camera on their house pretty much. It's like there's no privacy, and these kids have no privacy. Our kids have no privacy. On the internet, it's like it's scary. Like, you don't know who's watching your kid on the internet if they're on there, even on their little games that they play. Like, you don't know what kind of fucking people they're talking to on these games. And it's just scary. And I'm like, we live in a totally different world nowadays. Like, so it feels a lot more dangerous than when we were kids. It was a lot more innocent, Yeah, we could track our kids on a GPS thing, but like, what good is that really going to do if somebody takes your kid and throws his phone out the window? It ain't going to help you. So I don't know, man. I feel bad for these kids because they're never going to know what that life is like to not have a phone or the internet or anything like that. Like, I'm glad we got to experience our childhood before the internet was a thing, and even when the internet came out in my later, teen years, it's not the same as it is today, even just with the pressure that kids feel from the internet. Like, I don't know. We didn't have that. We've seen a lot in our lifetime. Yeah, we have. The world completely changed, dude. Like, we went from just living more simple lives, private lives, to, now it's like everybody knows what everybody's doing constantly, and I don't know, is that a good thing? I don't know. I mean, it's cool to connect with people from different places and stuff like of course there's pros and cons about that internet. But for kids, I'm like, our kids are just never going to know what it's like to, like, have to wait for your mom to get off the phone so you can call your friend, like those kind of things. Or try to get in touch with your friend and their phone's busy, and you have to wait. Like, they don't even understand that shit. Or like have to wait for the song to come on the radio because like there's no fucking YouTube that you could go, oh, I want to hear this song. Let me just type it in. They'll never understand it. We got to use the internet when we first began. Think about that. In 500 years, we were the first. It's really true. My mom had, so when I was like the very first, I would say, internet type of thing. And I remember my mom and my aunt thought it was like the coolest thing. They had this, it was called Commodore 64. It was a computer, right? My brother had one, and then my aunt had one at her house. And it was like the first version of a dial-up texting kind of messaging thing. And like, I remember my mom and my aunt being on the phone, and then they were like, all right, let's try this thing out. And they hung it up. And I was a kid at the time. And somehow you were able to plug it into the computer and type to each other. And like, think about that. That was fucking technology that back then. Like, they were like, oh my God, we could type to each other and like see it on the computer. It was like it was basically like almost like an AOL instant messenger, like where you could type to somebody and then they could type back to you, like a text messaging kind of thing. And it was like, it took forever, but it was so funny because they were like so like amazed by this thing, I forget what the name of it was. It had a name. And they were like so fucking amazed by this thing. They're like, oh my God, we could type to each other, like, wow. Oh, it's so funny. This was long before AOL dial-up came. I remember just going in the mailbox every day and there'd be like an AOL disc in there, You're like, what the fuck? And like seeing .com on everything, like you go get like a box of cereal and it was like Kellogg's.com. And I was like, what the fuck is this .com shit? I had no idea. I was like, what is this .com bullshit on everything? .com. I'm like, what does that mean? I always had computers in my house too. And I was like lost. I'm like, what is .com? It's like the internet. What? What the fuck is that thing? What's the internet? It was cool. I used to go in like chat rooms. Remember chat rooms? You like go in there and like type to like random people, like chat rooms and message boards before there was like Facebook and like MySpace. I'm sorry, I still miss MySpace. I loved MySpace. It was so cool. Like Facebook sucks. I still hate it. I felt like MySpace was more like tailored to like you can make your page look how you wanted it to look. You had your top 6 friends on there, 8. Like it was, I don't know. It was cooler. Some people's pages were annoying though. You had to like fucking wait like a million years because they'd have like so many graphics on it. And you'd be like, oh my God, come on, dude. Yeah, we are fucking old, right? Got my first computer. My dad bought the first, it was called the IBM PC Junior. And it was like the first, like, I guess kind of Microsoft based like computer. I don't know. I don't even know if Microsoft was a thing yet at that point. It was IBM and it was like the first like personal small computer that you could like have, you know? And we always had computers in my house, like ever since I can remember. And it was like so funny. Like the graphics were so pixelated. It was so bad. And my dad and my brother used to play King's Quest, but we always had computers in my house. Like we had the Commodores, and then, you know, when that like kind of went out, my dad bought the IBM, and it was called the IBM. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. I want to see what it looks like. He used to keep a cover on it, a cover on a computer, because it was expensive. IBM. My mom still had the box of it in her attic when I was cleaning her attic out. She still had the IBM PC. This was it. Oh my God. This was it. Was a home computer. Yep. This was it with the little floppy disk thing. And this is what it looked like when you loaded it up. Hold on. It was so cool. It was like the first, like, I guess, kind of compact little computer thing. Like, remember when laptops came out? It was like, oh my God, like a computer you could put on your lap. Like, what? This is it. This is what we had right here. This fucking thing with the little floppy drive. Oh my God. Remember the old like floppy computer discs? And then they had like the little hard plastic ones that came out. But yeah, this is what we had. And when you booted it up, this thing came on the screen, and that was all the colors. Look at the color range. Oh my God. It was so cheesy. Oh wait, this one has a picture on it. Oh, I don't know. That looks a little, yeah, I guess that's how the graphics looked. I have it. We had this. It was funny. Holy shit. You know what was the best about this thing and the clicky keyboards? The clicky, I love those buttons. What's this? Oh, King's Quest. Oh my God, that's it. Dude, my dad would spend hours playing this shit, King's Quest. That's the game. That's exactly it. It got better as the years went on because we got different computers. But my brother and my dad used to play this. And then there was this game called Leisure Suit Larry. They played that. That game was dirty. But the guy used to go into like strip clubs. It was probably like, honestly, Grand Theft Auto was probably like modeled after Leisure Suit Larry. It was an old computer game. Wait, let me see if we can find a picture of it. We were talking about it last night. The guy, one of the dads at hockey's like, nobody beats the Wiz. I'm like, oh, I remember that place. Like, remember, like there used to be like computer stores. You used to go there and buy games and shit. I come from a family of nerds, so my dad was big time into computers. Hold on, let's see if I can find Leisure Suit Larry. Leisure Suit Larry, there he is. There's no way they still make this shit. Wait. Oh my God. No, this is like a newer one. This is the old one. My dad had this one right here. This was it. But this was a box. I don't know what the actual game. Lounge lizards. Yep. They were like first person games. Is that what you call it? No, not first person games. I don't know, man. Like King's Quest. You had to go around and like find things. It actually was cool. I played King's Quest too when I got older. But this was Leisure Suit Larry and the Lounge Lizards. My dad had this one, and then there was a whole bunch of them. But you had to like go like look, he's in like a strip club. What the fuck? Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of Lounge Lizards more graphics than ever before. He's in like a fucking hotel room with like a prostitute or something. I don't know. I was like, okay, that's fucking weird. But it was funny. Oh, he gets married in Vegas. That's right. It was like an adult game, for like the 80s. Oh my god, so funny. I guess they make newer ones. It looks like it. Look, PlayStation 2. Who knew? Who knew? Leisure Suit Larry. Oh my god, so funny. But this is what the old graphics look like. These are the later ones though. There was like an earlier one. But it was like King's Quest. You had to like go, you like run into the person and they like, you have to find like a flute or some bullshit. I don't know. It was pretty cool though. It was fun. Leisure Suit Larry. There was another one, King's Quest, and then there was one more my dad played. It was like some space something game. I forget the name of it. But like that, like we used to like every time we go to the mall, my brother wanted to go to the computer store. Role play game. Is that what it is? I don't know what you call them. Phantasmagoria. I never heard of that one. Like this was like before Nintendo was out, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe around the same time when the first Nintendo came out. And that shit was cool too. I have an original Nintendo downstairs. I have an original Nintendo. I have an original PlayStation, and I have Super Nintendo 3 because that was my favorite one. And I have all the games that I used to like to play on it. Mortal Kombat, all that shit. My dad was addicted to Tetris too. He never like played the game, and then my mom bought him Tetris one year. I was addicted to Tetris too. I loved that game, Tetris. I would just sit there for like fucking hours, just sitting there spinning little cubes and shit, You get the 4 line in a row, and you're like so sad. It's so satisfying when you get 4. You're like half the screen disappears. Love the computer store. Pac-Man was the OG game. Yeah, that was the OG game. But yeah, we always had computers in my house. Like my brother and my dad were always playing, Do you guys remember Print Shop? If you had a computer, you had Print Shop. Let's look up some Print Shop. My mom used to make a newsletter that she would send out to the family every like month. She must have been bored. And she would, I have them still. I have some of them still. She put them in like photo albums. I'd be like, oh, like this one lost a tooth this year, this month. And, it's Leanna's birthday. And, this one's making their communion. She like made this little, she wrote these little funny, things, blurbs about everybody. Print Shop. Oh, shit. Wait, I got to put computer. Print Shop. Let's see. Computer. From the 80s. Print Shop. You pick your little border out, right? Your pixelated border. Print Shop. Oh, come on, dude. Get off of me. Software. Oh my God. This was the one I had. Oh my God. I'm having like a total. Look. Oh, look. It's on eBay. IBM, yeah, that's it. This thing, that's exactly what my mom had. And then Print Shop Companion, you could buy like extra, I guess, graphics or something, clip art things. Oh my God, the Brother-Bund. Remember this? Oh, look, this one came with the hard floppy disks. Holy shit. Who still has this, dude? It was exactly what it was like. Remember the paper with the dot matrix? with the fucking things that you used to have to break off. I used to fold them together and make like this little weird snake thing. Holy shit. The print shop. I want to see the graphics though. Print shop graphics. Hold on. Oh, wait. I don't know if I'm on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. View tab. Oh, no. I think you guys can see it. Yeah, you can see it. All right. Print shop. Holy shit. They still, no, they don't still sell it. I think it's, this is eBay. Somebody still has it. That's pretty cool, actually. Somebody held on to it for all those years. I remember like the cheesy graphics. You like pick a border out and then, oh, is this what it looks like? Hold on. Somebody has a screen share. Oh, that's like a newer one. That's too new. I want to see the freaking original, the OG Print Shop Deluxe. Hold on. Print Shop and then Print Shop Deluxe. Yeah, you pick out these cheesy graphics. Oh my God, it's so bad. How 80s is this? I remember you like scrolled through it. If you think about it, it's kind of like the apps we use, like if you go and make a picture, you pick out like a border, the cheesy little border, the confetti, it's somebody's birthday. And then you make the invitations that you fold in four, like this right here. Every like birthday party I had, my mom made the invitations on this, on the print shop program, the little folding invitations. Like people didn't have, oh my God, yeah, this is it right here. Oh my God. The schools used it. Look at the cheesy graphics. Oh my God, it's so bad. This is like the real OG print shop right here. Like before people actually had color printers. Oh my God, bro, I swear that's like my mom made this. Cause like the border, the cakes, and the text is like, dude, that is so classic print shop. I want a shirt with this on it. The fucking cakes, dude. The cakes. Holy shit. Like people used to ask my mom to make invitations for them because they didn't have a computer. And my mom used to sit there and design invitations. They'd be like, yeah, put the cakes on it. Put the cake, the pixelated cake on it. Perfect. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my God, look at the little cakes. No. I want the birthday hat. Put the little birthday hat on it. 5 of them. Perfect. And the border. Pick out that old font. Yeah, that old Western font. I love it. Perfect. It's fucking great, dude. I love it. This brings back so many childhood memories. The print shop. Like, dude, look, the print shop. I love it. Dot matrix. Look, everybody used the cake. Oh, look at the book. That's right. It came with a little book. And you could look at the graphics. So funny. The pirate, the Christmas tree. Holy shit. The little present. That's so funny. And seriously, like people would be like, could you make invitations? My mom would have to make them because like, it's just crazy. She had the whole catalog. And not only did she have the original catalog, but she had like the extended version. So it was like, you got like 2 different birthday cakes you could choose from, where like everybody else had one. But like it was not commonplace for people to have this at the time, especially this old one. It was just not commonplace for people to have a computer and a printer in their house at this point in time in life. I listened to a jukebox. I had a jukebox in my house. My brother took it. I'm still mad about that. Let's not talk about the jukebox. I had a Sebring. What was it called? I'll show you. Hold on. It was this. I'm sorry, not Sebring. I always say Sebring. Seberg Selectomatic. Seberg. Seberg. BURD. My dad bought it. I think it was the 200. Yep. So I had this. It was in my basement. Exactly this. Imagine this is it. Right here. Exactly this. This thing was huge, dude. We had this in my basement my whole life. It was so cool. It was such a cool thing to have when I was a kid. My dad, put a bar in downstairs, and because we used to have family parties at my house, and he bought this old vintage jukebox, the Seaberg Select-O-Matic, and it was so cool. This little thing right here spun around, so like you would press these buttons, the red buttons up here, and that thing would spin like a slot machine. And then it had my mom actually made all the little cards on the typewriter. She like sat there and fucking lined it up on these little cards. And, you got to pick whatever songs. You could put whatever records in there as long as it was a 45. And then this thing right here used to go back and forth, and it would, so like whatever number you would look in there, and it would be like A2 or whatever. I want to listen to some freaking Great Balls of Fire, and then you would go to it, A2. Oh, I want to hear La Bamba, G4. And then it would go, this thing would move across, and the little record would drop into this thing right here. And then it would play it, it would spin the record, and then it would spit it back into like these little slots. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was out of commission for, years when my time, we were doing my mom's estate. It needed restoration bad. Like this thing was all rusted, this chrome down here. My husband was like, my brother had no interest in this thing. Yeah, it was exactly like this. It's so cool seeing this again. And even had that same graphic. I mean, it's identical. This thing was huge though. It's taller than me. It's like 5 foot, probably like 5 feet tall. It's huge. And it was about 4 feet wide. Like it was not a small jukebox by any stretch of the imagination. How come I can't see the whole thing? It's huge. But my dad had it, the guy that he bought it from had it rigged so like you didn't have to put money in it. Because I believe there was a coin thing on it somewhere. So my dad, it was, well, right there, you could see where the change thing is. But there was a coin, a slotting thing on the top right, from what I remember. Hold on. Yeah, you could see it actually in this picture. Right there. You see the little coin thing? So it was rigged so you didn't have to put the coins in it. But anyway, and look, they had all the different things, classics and varieties, rhythm and blues. And then they sold the little cards. I don't know where my mom got them from, but you were able to type in there. So you could put like one artist on the top and one on the bottom. But anyway, yeah, my brother had no interest in this thing at all, right? In fact, they had it appraised by like this company that came in, this stupid estate company, and they appraised it, and he was willing to take $700 for it. So my husband was like, well, I'll give you, your half of it, and I'll, buy it out. And as soon as my husband showed an interest in it, my brother wanted it. Well, he didn't want it. I think his wife did. But like my husband restores things. Like he knows how to restore bikes and shit and mopeds and all that shit. So he was like, he wanted to restore it back to like operating condition, because my brother, there's no way he would do that like, or have the time. So at that point in time, I was just fucking done. I'm like, just take it, dude. Just fucking take it. I don't even care. I didn't even ask for money for it. I was like, just fucking take it and stop bitching about everything. So he took the jukebox. But it was cool. I mean, I honestly like did not have room in my house for this thing. But me and my husband looked at it like, it'd just be a cool thing to like kind of keep in the family. So who knows? I guarantee my brother probably sold it. But it was I don't even know if it worked. Like there was a couple of floods in my basement, so it could have been broken. I don't know if it even worked at that point in time. So yeah, that thing was cool though. It was definitely cool. It was like when you used to go to the diner, they had the little jukeboxes in the booth. He blast some Bruce Springsteen and shit. some Guns N' Roses. But yeah, that thing was cool though. I mean, how many people could say they had a jukebox in their house? You know, the thing was huge. I don't even know how my brother, I still to this day would like to know how he got it out of the basement. Because, like, dude, that thing weighed a ton. I mean, I don't even know how much it weighed. It's all metal, you know, it's like heavy, like fucking metal. And you couldn't even move it. Like, sliding it across the floor, you needed at least 2 people to move that thing. When my dad got it down there, it was like a whole big production for them to get it down there in the first place. And then it sat in the same spot for like 20 years down there because it was so heavy. You could barely move the thing. So I don't know how the fuck they got it up the stairs and out of there. I mean, because there was a narrow staircase going up and that thing was huge. It was like 5 feet something tall. And then it was like from front to back, it was probably about 3, maybe a little over 3 feet. And then, you know, side to side, it's about 4 feet. And it's all metal and glass. You know, it's not like cheap plastic like we have nowadays. Everything's made out of cheap plastic. That thing was metal. You know, it was heavy. So I still to this day, I bet you Satan fucking Hulk Hogan that shit right out of the fucking house on her back. She was probably like, give me that shit. Fucking carried it up on her fucking troll back. Her little alligator arms. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck they got that thing out of the house. Like, to this day. I would have loved to have a video of my brother and his fucking stupid wife trying to figure out how to get that thing out of the house. They probably had to pay somebody. There's no way the 2 of them carried that thing out of the house. Although, you know, Satan Almighty, she might have fucking picked that thing up with her fucking alligator arms, her little T-Rex arms. Give me that jukebox. I'll carry that shit on my back. Fucking just carried it out of the house. I don't know. That thing was huge. Bro, like, you can't, 2 men probably couldn't pick that thing up. It was fucking heavy, that thing. Like, it was a big thing. When my dad brought it in the house, we had to take the door out. Like, it was a big production to get that thing out in the house. So I don't know how they got it out. I mean, going down the stairs to me is a lot easier than going up. So that must have been a sight to behold. 8-track player. It was funny. On Christmas Eve, I was playing the old videos of me and my brother opening presents when we were kids. And I'm like, dude, like, remember you had a whole stereo cabinet in your house, like just dedicated to like, you had a record player, a tape player. If you were old, you had a, 8-track player maybe in there, and then you had like the receiver or whatever. And then like I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck was in that thing. Cause like my mom had a whole ass, hold on a second. Fucking thing. Hold on. Okay, I apologize about that. Sorry. I had to take a phone call real quick. All right. Sorry about that. I ran to the bathroom. I was like, you know what? While I'm on the phone, I mean, not while I'm on the phone, when I hung up with the phone, it was my son's school, so I had to take a call. But sorry about that. My apologies. My apologies. It was his one of his teachers. I have a meeting that I have to go to. So not today, but she was letting me know. She's like, I'm letting you know because they usually let you know at the last minute because he's going into middle school next year. So yay. I don't like this. When I was young and we did, our middle school started in 6th grade. So it was 6th through 9th. Why does this fucking thing keep doing this? Hold on. It was 6th through 9th. And then when we went to high school, it was 10th through 12th, which I think is much better. I don't know. I'm not really cool with 14-year-olds being in the school with, 18-year-olds, but there's nothing you can do. I mean, that's just the way it is. Most schools are like that. So no, sorry. I typed in the chat because I was hoping you guys would, see it because I had to take the call. His school usually typically doesn't call during the day unless there's like, something like that, or he's at the nurse's office or something. But the last couple of days they've been calling during the day, and usually it's an automated message, but this was a different number, so I knew it wasn't, it was a different number than called for the automated thing. So ours was middle school 7th, 8th. Yeah, I hate that. There's like one school district here that's left that does the it's kindergarten through 6th, and then 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then the high school is 10th through 12th, which to me is just makes more sense. But I don't know. Most schools now are the same way. Like when I grew up, it was like that. Some like my cousin's school, their school was different. It was 6th, you were in middle school. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Because you're dealing with kids who are like still kids, right, in 6th grade, and then like kids that are teenagers in 8th grade. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But a lot of schools are like that. So I don't know why. And so yeah, he's going to middle school. I can't believe it. He really should be in middle school this year, but since his birthday is so late, he misses the cutoff date. So because like all his friends on his hockey team, they go by like the birth year. So he's like him and like one other kid are still in elementary school while the rest of them are in middle school. So I'm like, he's too young. I don't want him going to middle school. He's got to switch classes. Like, no, like a locker. So scary. I have to buy him a lock for his locker. Like, it's like, oh my God, he's like a teenager to me. When you go to middle school, you're a teenager. I went in 7th grade though, so it's a little different. But anyway, all right. Sorry about that. I gotta end this though, because I got some things. Are you fucking kidding me? It's snowing again? What the hell? Well, it's flurrying, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. I got some things I need to do for today. But it was wonderful talking to you guys. I don't know if I'll be back again because tomorrow's Friday, I guess. I got things to do tomorrow, definitely. But if I pop in later in the afternoon, if not, hopefully everybody has a good weekend. And I will definitely see you guys soon. All right. Hey, Winky. Bye, Winky. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.